assign age to an object. It is used in archaeological finds such as fossils. On September 12, the court had ruled that the petition of Hindu devotees in the Gyanvapi Mosque case is maintainable. Now, the Muslim petitioners had challenged the maintainability of the Hindu petitioner's plea, arguing that it was not maintainable under the Places of Worship Act 1991.
आज जो फैसला आना है, वैज्ञानिक विधि जो भी सर्वोत्तम विधि हो, यह सही तय करेगा। हम लोग देखिए इसके विशेषज्ञ नहीं हैं, न हम लोग विशेषज्ञ कोई अधिवक्ता है और ना ही न्यायालय इसके विशेषज्ञ है। ये एसआई बताएगा जांच करने के बाद कि कौन सी विधि जो है अच्छी होगी, बढ़िया होगी और जिससे जांच किया जाए।
राखी सिंह का विरोध किसी इन्वेस्टिगेशन के लिए नहीं था, एएसआई के लिए नहीं था। राखी सिंह का विरोध केवल शिवलिंग के खंडन के खिलाफ था। शिवलिंग खंडित किए बिना कोई भी जांच होगी, राखी सिंह उसका पहले भी समर्थन करती थी, आज भी समर्थन करेगी।
जहाँ तक बात की आपने किसी के पत्थर या किसी शिवलिंग के कार्बन डेटिंग की बात की, हमारी जानकारी में ऐसी कोई सिस्टम ऐसा नहीं है जिसमें किसी पत्थर की कार्बन डेटिंग की जा सके, क्योंकि कार्बन डेटिंग 50,000 साल से पहले की चीज़ों की संभव नहीं है और उसी चीज़ की कार्बन डेटिंग की जाती है जो कभी वो चीज़ जीवित रही हो और बाद में मृत होने के बाद उसमें बचे हुए अवशेष की गणना करके कार्बन डेटिंग की जाती है।
My colleague Abhishek Mishra is joining us live this morning from Varanasi. Good morning to you, Abhishek. What is expected today in court and what are the Hindu petitioners and the Muslim petitioners saying in this matter?
Well, Polam, it's a very important day today because today it will be decided whether the investigation, the scientific investigation of the claimed Shivlinga will be done or not. Last hearing, it was said by the Hindu side that they want that the Shivling should be investigated properly. They're claiming that it has a huge relevance and it has a history of more than 1,000 years. So prove that it is very required to have some substantial evidences. Now what they're demanding is that there has to be an investigation scientifically based that could be a laser or a radar or radioactive therapy process by which it should be done. But at the same time, there are also voices against to it. We have the Muslim side and one of the petitioner, Rakhi Singh, who is fighting this alone, she is also saying that this is not required at the moment. But it all depends on the court today as to in the afternoon where the hearing will begin and the verdict which has been preserved will come out, which will determine whether how the Hindu side is asking for this scientific investigation will be done or not. That is something, a major highlight of this verdict and hearing. And it is also very important that how it's going to add on to the main claim of getting the permission to worship at the Shingar Gauri temple, and that is what is expected today in the court when the hearing will begin. Yes.
Right. Abhishek, thank you so much for sharing all of those details. Abhishek, of course, will be tracking all those developments at the hearing in court today. Now, with his government at loggerheads with Delhi Lieutenant Governor Vijay Saxena over multiple issues, Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal said even his wife does not scold him as much as the LG and asked him to chill. BJP slammed Kejriwal for using puerile language. Here's a report.
Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal and his endless tryst with Lieutenant Governor Vijay Saxena. The relationship between Kejriwal and the LG has been stormy since Saxena took charge in May. And this time, the Cold War between the two is over LG's letters. Kejriwal on Thursday took a mischievous jibe at the LG, claiming that the number of love letters written by him is more than his wife has ever written to him. Tweeting from his personal account, Kejriwal even wrote, "LG Sahab scolds me so much every day that even my wife wouldn't match that level." The BJP slammed Kejriwal for using puerile language and said the LG scolds him only to mend his ways.
अरविंद केजरीवाल साहब, आपका ये ट्वीट दिखाता है कि आप कितने बड़े मस्करे टाइप हो। जिस प्रकार आपने एक बहुत अहम विषय, बहुत अहम मुद्दों पर अपने ये जो आपने ट्वीट किया दिखाता है कि आप राजनीति के लिए सीरियस नहीं हैं।
Aam Aadmi Party government and LG Saxena have been at loggerheads ever since the latter gave not for probe into allegations of financial fraud in allotting liquor licenses to private operators. The bitter relationship between the two is something which is known to everyone, and amid the ongoing tussle, Kejriwal has taken the feud a notch up. Bureau Report, India Today.
News coming in right now. AAP Neta's shocking oath on stage. Conversion row stings AAP minister. AAP Neta vows won't pray to Hindu gods. BJP slams the AAP Mantri defense oath. He in fact has gone on to tell India Today no intention to hurt sentiments or faith. So this is the latest controversy that seems to have broken out. AAP Neta's shocking oath on stage. Conversion row stings AAP minister. AAP Neta in fact vows won't pray to Hindu gods. BJP slams the Aam Aadmi Party and says in fact that this is wrong. But the minister in fact defends oath. He told India Today no intentions to hurt faith. So that is the latest that's coming in right now. That's a video which has been tweeted out by the Bharatiya Janata Party. AAP Neta's shocking oath on stage. Conversion row in fact stings AAP minister. AAP Neta vows won't pray to Hindu gods, but the BJP has slammed the Aam Aadmi Party. The Mantri himself, though, has defended the oath to India Today. Speaking exclusively to India Today, he said he had no such intention to hurt faith. In fact, that is the image which has been tweeted out by the BJP. I shall have no faith in Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara is what is the oath that he seems to have taken. I shall have no faith in Rama or Krishna. I shall not worship or have faith. Let's listen in to that video.
मैं ब्रह्मा विष्णु और महेश को कभी ईश्वर नहीं मानूंगा और ना ही उनकी पूजा करूंगा। मैं राम और कृष्ण को ईश्वर नहीं मानूंगा और ना ही उनकी कभी पूजा करूंगा। मैं गौरी गणपति आदि हिंदू धर्म के किसी भी देवी देवताओं को नहीं मानूंगा और ना ही उनकी पूजा करूंगा। ईश्वर ने मैं ब्रह्मा विष्णु और महेश को कभी ईश्वर नहीं मानूंगा और ना ही उनकी पूजा करूंगा। मैं राम और कृष्ण को ईश्वर नहीं मानूंगा और ना ही उनकी कभी पूजा करूंगा। मैं गौरी गणपति आदि हिंदू धर्म के किसी भी देवी देवताओं को नहीं मानूंगा और ना ही उनकी पूजा करूंगा। ईश्वर ने
हिंदू देवी देवताओं को गाली देना, अपमान करना, हिंदू परंपराओं का अपमान करना, इस प्रकार की भाषा वो भी मंत्री रहते हुए, ये शायद देश में पहली बार किसी संवैधानिक पद पर बैठे हुए व्यक्ति ने सार्वजनिक तौर पर हिंदुओं के खिलाफ और हिंदू देवी देवताओं के खिलाफ इस प्रकार की भाषा बोली है। एक तरफ तो राजेंद्र पाल गौतम हिंदू देवी देवताओं को गाली दे रहे हैं और दूसरी तरफ अरविंद केजरीवाल गुजरात में जय श्री कृष्णा बोलने का ढोंग कर रहे हैं।
मैं ब्रह्मा विष्णु और महेश को कभी ईश्वर नहीं मानूंगा और ना ही उनकी पूजा करूंगा। मैं राम और कृष्ण को ईश्वर नहीं मानूंगा और ना ही उनकी कभी पूजा करूंगा। मैं गौरी गणपति आदि हिंदू धर्म के किसी भी देवी देवताओं को नहीं मानूंगा और ना ही उनकी पूजा करूंगा। ईश्वर ने मैं ब्रह्मा विष्णु और महेश को कभी ईश्वर नहीं मानूंगा और ना ही उनकी पूजा करूंगा। मैं राम और कृष्ण को ईश्वर नहीं मानूंगा और ना ही उनकी कभी पूजा करूंगा। मैं गौरी गणपति
So that is, of course, the latest controversy to have stung the Aam Aadmi Party in those pictures. In fact, tweeted out by the Bharatiya Janata Party, you can see Cabinet Minister in Delhi and AAP MLA from Simapuri in Delhi, Rajendra Pal Gautam, in fact, taking an oath to not worship Vishnu, Brahma or Maheshwar, and saying that I shall have no faith in the Hindu religion. This has come in for heavy criticism from the Bharatiya Janata Party. Kapil Mishra, earlier BJP leader, you heard from him saying that this is an AAP minister. They're insulting Hindu gods and goddesses, and on the one hand he's doing this, on the other hand Arvind Kejriwal is going to Gujarat and is chanting Jai Shri Krishna, when all of this is all hypocrisy and lies. So this in fact has come in for attack from the BJP. The BJP, of course, likely to rake this up in Gujarat, where the Aam Aadmi Party hopes to make some inroads in the upcoming assembly elections. But Rajendra Pal Gautam, while speaking to India Today, has said that he did not intend to hurt the faith, the Hindu religion. But this is the latest conversion row, which seems to have stung the Aam Aadmi Party, and the Aam Aadmi Party coming under heavy fire from the BJP because of this program that Rajendra Pal Gautam not just attended, but he in fact participated in that oath which was taken, in fact, to not respect the Hindu religion.
कभी ईश्वर नहीं मानूंगा.
News coming in right now. Row over Mazar in MP school. School in the dock for Mazar-like structure. NCPCR receives complaint over Mazar in school. Child rights body registers complaint against school. NCPCR says got complaints of students being radicalized. So the NCPCR now taking cognizance of complaints they say they've received of students being radicalized and of a Mazar-like structure having been erected inside a school premises. This is a school in Madhya Pradesh. Now the school is in the dock for this Mazar-like structure inside the premises of the school. NCPCR has received a complaint over it, and it has taken cognizance of the same and registered a complaint against the school. It says that it got complaints of students being radicalized inside the school premises.
मेरे पास वहाँ से वरिष्ठ कार्यालय से एक व्हाट्सएप पे सूचना आई कि कोई कुरवाई में जांच करवाई है, बाजार बन गई है. तो अगस्त में मैंने उसकी प्राचार्य और बीओ से जांच करवाई और जांच करवा के ये पाया गया कि ये पहले नहीं थी स्ट्रक्चर, लेकिन ये फरवरी में उस वक्त की प्राचार्य शाइना फिरदौस ने इसको बना दिया. तो शाइना फिरदौस से भी पूछा गया कि आपने क्यों बनाया, तो उसने ये बताया कि पहले यहाँ पर ऐसी चबूतरा था, मैंने रिपेयरिंग करवा दी इसकी. जबकि रिपेयरिंग चबूतरे की तो और होती है, लेकिन उसने उसको मजार-नुमा शेप दे दी, उसका मुंह वगैरह बना दिया.
Slipping into a short break, stay tuned. News and updates will continue on the other side of this break.
You are watching India Today.
Make your media plan smarter with India Today Live TV on your connected devices.
Kerala's public health. All political parties traveling from different parts.
Armed with facts,
Looking at political black.
she takes the news by its horns.
Do you think the future of these students are not hampered?
Fierce, bold and direct, setting the tone for the biggest stories. From every corner and every angle. Expect nothing but the unfiltered truth.
News first, niceties later. Watch me, Nabila Jamal, on India Today.
Everyone's busy finding what's trending. You're busy finding out why. India Today, for those who research before reacting. Download the India Today app now.
You are watching India Today.
Welcome back. RRR's Oscar campaign kicks off with a bang. Director S.S. Rajamouli continues to make waves internationally. The movie has been submitted to the Academy for nomination in all prominent categories, including Best Picture and Best Director.
S.S. Rajamouli gave proof of his storytelling abilities when RRR opened to sensational response at the box office and went on to become a blockbuster.
छुप के डर के नहीं, सामने से वार करना होगा.
Rajamouli, who made his debut with Student Number 1, emerged as a pan-India brand with Bahubali. It was, however, RRR that compelled the global film fraternity to take note of his brand of storytelling. Now, he is in the limelight for an amazing reason. The director's work is being showcased at the Beyond Fest, an American film festival under the Tollywood to Hollywood segment. RRR, starring Southern superstars Ram Charan and Junior NTR, received sensational response from the audience in Los Angeles. Fans were seen cheering and dancing to the songs of the movie. This was first time ever Rajamouli also appeared at the festival in person. He received a rapturous, long-standing ovation. The renowned filmmaker also interacted with movie enthusiasts at the grand event.
I was imagining that I was coming to America and I was going to watch the film in IMAX in America, but it looks like a place called Amirpet in Hyderabad, my hometown.
The Tollywood to Hollywood segment of the festival was kicked off with RRR. Rajamouli's other films like Bahubali, Eega, Magadhira and Maryada Ramana will also be screened. RRR is currently the fourth highest grossing Indian movie worldwide after Yash's KGF 2, Prabhas's Bahubali 2 and Amir Khan's Dangal. Bureau Report, India Today.
And here are the top stories from around the world. President Joe Biden has taken steps to overhaul US policy on marijuana by pardoning thousands of people with federal offenses for simple marijuana possession and initiating a review of how the drug is classified. South Korea and US have begun joint maritime exercises with an American aircraft carrier, a day after it scrambled fighter jets in reaction to an apparent North Korean bombing drill. Ukraine said it has recaptured swaths of territory from Russian troops in the country's south as discontent has been mounting in Russia about the handling of the war. Horrifying shootout at a childcare center in northeast Thailand killed at least 37 people, most of them children. The assailant killed himself and his family after a manhunt was ordered. UK's Labour Party leader Keir Starmer has vowed to combat Hindu phobia and called Hindu community integral part of Britain. And that's a wrap on this bulletin. For all the latest news and updates, you can log on to indiatoday.in. You can also download the India Today app. Thanks for watching.
You are watching India Today.
La main des aides-soignants. Pourquoi ? Parce que les aides-soignants aujourd'hui, ils sont globalement sous l'eau. Ils ne peuvent plus faire leur métier qui est de soigner. Et donc nous, Emobots, on leur fournit cette information de l'état émotionnel. Ils vont pouvoir mieux comprendre l'évolution de l'émotion de leurs résidents, de leurs patients. Et derrière, on sera aussi capable d'objectiver. C'est-à-dire qu'aujourd'hui, quand on fait un test pour la dépression, c'est un test normé, ponctuel, où on demande à la personne de verbaliser les informations. Et donc ça pose plein de problèmes. Et notamment des difficultés pour les personnes qui ne peuvent pas verbaliser.
I don't read the news. I read between the lines to tell you the true version of events, the true story of our times.
To document grief, the toughest assignment for any journalist to be.
From those who matter.
Women politicians going to stick up for each other.
Of those who should matter. I document the truth. I don't distort the truth. I don't glamorize the truth. I don't gloss over the truth.
The ghosts of India's contentious medieval history have come knocking again.
I hustle for the truth. On the ground, in the newsroom, in the studio. I don't try to grab eyeballs.
I inform you to make you see the point.
To the Point with Preeti Chaudhary. At these times, only on India Today.
Co-powered by RK Marble, Khoobsurat Imandari. In association with JioMart, Har Ghar Ka Mart.
So sorry.
Watching India Today, I'm Nabila Jamal. The headlines first. AAP minister caught on cameras taking anti-Hindu oath during mass religious conversion. BJP lashes out, accuses him of insulting Hindu gods, but AAP minister defends the oath. A big day in Gyanvapi Temple Rao as court will decide on Shivling carbon dating. Now, Hindu side has been, in fact, they're split over the carbon dating of the Shivling. Muslim side opposes this move. And Bidar tense after alleged mosque desecration ruckus. Miscreants there enter a mosque, forcefully break the lock. Cops refute those allegations. And Savarkar jail replica created by BJP at State Executive Meet venue in Bengaluru. BJP highlights Savarkar's life history and achievements in tribute. And fresh controversy in Congress's Bharat Jodo Yatra. Rahul Gandhi with Savarkar poster triggers a massive row. Congress claims miscreants are behind this poster. And now language war reignited in Tamil Nadu, Karnataka as well. Kanimoi and H.D. Kumaraswamy slammed the government over SSC exams in English and Hindi. BJP hits back, says exams were always in 2 languages. Right now, AAP in the dock over Delhi minister's anti-Hindu oath. In a video there that's shared by the BJP, Aam Aadmi Party minister Rajendra Pal Gautam can be seen taking an oath not to worship Ram, Krishna or other Hindu gods. He can also be, he's in fact heard there saying that he shall not have faith nor he should worship. The oath has now triggered massive political war. BJP has come down heavy on the Aam Aadmi Party minister, accusing the party of conversion. The party has also claimed that about 10,000 people were converted in that event, which was attended by Rajendra Pal Gautam. After this controversy, minister has offered a clarification, saying that he did not intend to hurt the faith of Hindus. Now, defending his statement, he said that these 22 pledges were also taken by Ambedkar.
मैं ब्रह्मा विष्णु और महेश को कभी ईश्वर नहीं मानूंगा और ना ही उनकी पूजा करूंगा। मैं राम और कृष्ण को ईश्वर नहीं मानूंगा और ना ही उनकी कभी पूजा करूंगा। मैं गौरी गणपति आदि हिंदू धर्म के किसी भी देवी देवताओं को
हमारे साथ इस वक्त बातचीत के लिए मौजूद हैं दिल्ली सरकार के मंत्री राजेंद्र पाल गौतम। सर, एक वीडियो सोशल मीडिया पर बहुत तेज़ी से वायरल हो रहा है, क्या कहेंगे?
ये भारतीय जनता पार्टी के पास कोई मुद्दा नहीं है और भारतीय जनता पार्टी लोगों को भड़काने का काम करती है, लोगों को लड़ाने का काम करती है, जाति और धर्म के नाम पे लोगों को बांटने की साजिश रचती है, ब्लैक मनी पे बात नहीं करती, लोगों के रोज़गार छीन रहे हैं उस पर बात नहीं करती और अच्छे दिन की बात करती थी, लेकिन सबके बुरे दिन आ गए देश में। पूरे देश के अंदर हाहाकार मचा है। आए दिन मूंछ रखने पे दलितों की हत्या हो रही है, घोड़ी पे बारात निकालने पे हमला हो रहा है, घड़े छुलेने पे हत्या हो रही है, बहन बेटी की इज्जत लूट के उनको फांसी भी लटकाया जा रहा है। भारतीय जनता पार्टी के लोग बोलते ही नहीं है, लेकिन मैं धन्यवाद करूँगा मोहन भागवत जी का, जो RSS के संघ प्रमुख हैं। उन्होंने पहली बार अपने वक्तव्य में अशोक विजयदशमी के दिन परसों उस मुद्दे को शामिल किया कि हाँ, ये दर्द है और ये देश के लिए ख़तरनाक है। देश में सभी लोगों को अपने धार्मिक आस्था की आज़ादी है, सबको एक दूसरे की धर्म की इज्जत करनी चाहिए और उन्होंने ये भी कहा कि देश में लोगों के जलाशय, उनके शमशान घाट और मंदिर सबके एक होने चाहिए, सबको सम्मान के साथ उसमें जाने का मौका मिलना चाहिए।
कब का ये वीडियो है और सर जो वीडियो में कंटेंट है उसको लेकर के आपका क्या स्टैंड है?
कभी कंटेंट पहले पूरा देखिए, लोग आधा अधूरा कट पेस्ट करके, भारतीय जनता पार्टी की आदत रही है वो झूठ बोलना और हर धार्मिक मुद्दे को भी राजनीति में घसीटना। क्योंकि कोई राजनीतिक प्रोग्राम नहीं था। भारतीय बौद्ध महासभा जो डॉक्टर बाबा साहेब अम्बेडकर जी ने बनाई, हर साल दीक्षा का आयोजन होता है। जब डॉक्टर बाबा साहेब अम्बेडकर जी ने 14 अक्टूबर 1956 को बौद्ध धर्म की दीक्षा ली थी और उन्होंने लाखों अनुयायियों को बौद्ध धर्म की दीक्षा दिलाई, 22 प्रतिज्ञाएं दिलवाई। तो वो जब हर साल बौद्ध धर्म दीक्षा का आयोजन पूरे देश में हज़ारों स्थानों पर होता है और पूरी दुनिया में होता है, वहाँ भी बौद्ध धर्म की दीक्षा दिलाई जाती है और 22 प्रतिज्ञाएं कराई जाती हैं। वो जो भी आरोप लगा रहे हैं एकदम झूठे हैं, एकदम झूठे।
सर, उसमें जो कंटेंट है कि हिंदू देवी देवताओं को आगे से नहीं पूजेंगे, उसमें आप भी नज़र आ रहे हैं, क्या आपको लगता नहीं कि वो गलत है?
नहीं, वो जब आप बौद्ध धर्म की दीक्षा लेते हैं तो कोई किसी भी धर्म को मानने वाला हो, जब वो बौद्ध धर्म की दीक्षा लेता है तो फिर वो मानवता की बात करता है, वो किसी धर्म की बात नहीं करता, वो किसी धर्म को अपमानित करने की भी बात नहीं करता, वो सबके सम्मान की बात करता है, वो सबकी आस्था की रेस्पेक्ट करने की बात करता है। तो ऐसी कोई बात नहीं है। ये भाजपा के लोगों के पास कुछ है नहीं, वो पूरा वीडियो देखें और पहले तो वो अपना दिमाग ठीक करें कि किस तरह वो लोगों को भड़काने का काम कर रहे हैं, लोगों को प्रताड़ित करने का काम कर रहे हैं, लोगों को जातीय धर्म के नाम पे बांटने का काम कर रहे हैं। उनके पास राजनीति के लिए करने के लिए कोई और मुद्दा ही नहीं धर्म से अलग। मुझे लगता है कि उनको ये समझना चाहिए कि देश प्रमुख है, देश से बड़ा कोई व्यक्ति नहीं हो सकता। उन्हें देश से प्यार करना चाहिए और देश का प्यार का मतलब देश के रहने वाले लोगों से भी प्यार करना चाहिए, उसमें न।
All right, there you have Rajendra Pal, Aam Aadmi Party minister, who has been accused of hurting Hindu sentiments. He's taken an anti-Hindu oath. Thousands of people who had gathered there allegedly been converted. And now the latest that we hear is that Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal is quite upset with the Aam Aadmi Party Mantri. He's not very happy with what's happened involving Rajendra Pal Gautam. We heard what Rajendra Pal said in his clarification, but quite shocking. Indeed, as we see the visuals that's come in, showing how people there were taking oath not to pray to Hindu gods. In fact, if I can ask my producers to play that clip yet again, showing those people there taking that oath, claiming that they will not worship Hindu gods. Let's play it once more.
मैं ब्रह्मा विष्णु और महेश को कभी ईश्वर नहीं मानूंगा और ना ही उनकी पूजा करूंगा। मैं राम और कृष्ण को ईश्वर नहीं मानूंगा और ना ही उनकी कभी पूजा करूंगा। मैं गौरी गणपति आदि हिंदू धर्म के किसी भी देवी देवताओं को नहीं मानूंगा और ना ही उनकी पूजा करूंगा। ईश्वर ने मैं ब्रह्मा विष्णु और महेश।
Well, that's huge. Well, you see quite evidently there those people taking an oath saying that they will not worship Hindu gods. In fact, Rajendra Pal Gautam, Aam Aadmi Party minister, has joined this event where at least 10,000 Hindus were converted to Buddhism. This is news that we get here right from the national capital. Close to 10,000 people who were allegedly converted to Buddhism, all of them taking an oath that they will not pray to Hindu gods. In fact, this has come as a big blow to the Aam Aadmi Party. Clearly, it hasn't gone down well with the Chief Minister himself. Arvind Kejriwal quite upset with Rajendra Pal, his minister. He says In fact, a reaction is yet to come, but Rajendra Pal says that he did not mean to hurt Hindu sentiments. I'm going to cut across again in an exclusive conversation Rajendra Pal has had with India Today. Here's what he said.
हमारे साथ इस वक्त बातचीत के लिए मौजूद हैं दिल्ली सरकार के मंत्री राजेंद्र पाल गौतम। सर, एक वीडियो सोशल मीडिया पर बहुत तेजी से वायरल हो रहा है, क्या कहेंगे?
ये भारतीय जनता पार्टी के पास कोई मुद्दा नहीं है और भारतीय जनता पार्टी लोगों को भड़काने का काम करती है, लोगों को लड़ाने का काम करती है, जाति और धर्म के नाम पे लोगों को बांटने की साजिश रचती है। ब्लैक मनी पे बात नहीं करती, लोगों के रोज़गार छीन रहे उस पर बात नहीं करती और अच्छे दिन की बात करती थी, लेकिन सबके बुरे दिन आ गए देश में। पूरे देश के अंदर हाहाकार मचा है। आए दिन मूंछ रखने पे दलितों की हत्या हो रही है, घोड़ी पे बारात निकालने पे हमला हो रहा है, घड़े छुलेने पे हत्या हो रही है, बहन बेटी की इज्जत लूट के उनको फांसी पे लटकाया जा रहा है। भारतीय जनता पार्टी के लोग बोलते ही नहीं है, लेकिन मैं धन्यवाद करूंगा मोहन भागवत जी का, जो आरएसएस के संघ प्रमुख हैं। उन्होंने पहली बार अपने वक्तव्य में अशोक विजयदशमी के दिन परसों उस मुद्दे को शामिल किया कि हाँ, ये दर्द है और ये देश के लिए खतरनाक है। देश में सभी लोगों को अपने धार्मिक आस्था की आज़ादी है, सबको एक दूसरे की धर्म की इज्जत करनी चाहिए। और उन्होंने ये भी कहा कि देश में लोगों के जलाशय, उनके शमशान घाट और मंदिर सबके एक होने चाहिए, सबको सम्मान के साथ उसमें जाने का मौका मिलना चाहिए।
कब का ये वीडियो है और सर जो वीडियो में कंटेंट है उसको लेकर के आपका क्या स्टैंड है?
कभी कंटेंट पहले पूरा देखिए, लोग आधा अधूरा कट पेस्ट करके, भारतीय जनता पार्टी की आदत रही है वो झूठ बोलना और हर धार्मिक मुद्दे को भी राजनीति में घसीटना। क्योंकि कोई राजनीतिक प्रोग्राम नहीं था। भारतीय बौद्ध महासभा जो डॉक्टर बाबा साहेब अम्बेडकर जी ने बनाई, हर साल दीक्षा का आयोजन होता है। जब डॉक्टर बाबा साहेब अम्बेडकर जी ने 14 अक्टूबर 1956 को बौद्ध धर्म की दीक्षा ली थी और उन्होंने लाखों अनुयायियों को बौद्ध धर्म की दीक्षा दिलाई, 22 प्रतिज्ञाएं दिलवाई। तो वो जब हर साल बौद्ध धर्म दीक्षा का आयोजन पूरे देश में हज़ारों स्थानों पर होता है और पूरी दुनिया में होता है, वहाँ भी बौद्ध धर्म की दीक्षा दिलाई जाती है और 22 प्रतिज्ञाएं कराई जाती हैं। वो जो भी आरोप लगा रहे हैं एकदम झूठे हैं, एकदम झूठे।
सर, उसमें जो कंटेंट है कि हिंदू देवी देवताओं को आगे से नहीं पूजेंगे, उसमें आप भी नज़र आ रहे हैं, क्या आपको लगता नहीं कि वो गलत है?
नहीं, वो जब आप बौद्ध धर्म की दीक्षा लेते हैं तो कोई किसी भी धर्म को मानने वाला हो, जब वो बौद्ध धर्म की दीक्षा लेता है तो फिर वो मानवता की बात करता है, वो किसी धर्म की बात नहीं करता, वो किसी धर्म को अपमानित करने की भी बात नहीं करता, वो सबके सम्मान की बात करता है, वो सबकी आस्था की रेस्पेक्ट करने की बात करता है। तो ऐसी कोई बात नहीं है। ये भाजपा के लोगों के पास कुछ है नहीं, वो पूरा वीडियो देखें और पहले तो वो अपना दिमाग ठीक करें कि किस तरह वो लोगों को भड़काने का काम कर रहे हैं, लोगों को प्रताड़ित करने का काम कर रहे हैं, लोगों को जातीय धर्म के नाम पे बांटने का काम कर रहे हैं। उनके पास राजनीति के लिए करने के लिए कोई और मुद्दा ही नहीं धर्म से अलग। मुझे लगता है कि उनको ये समझना चाहिए कि देश प्रमुख है, देश से बड़ा कोई व्यक्ति नहीं हो सकता। उन्हें देश से प्यार करना चाहिए और देश का प्यार का मतलब देश के रहने वाले लोगों से भी प्यार करना चाहिए, उसमें नफरत पैदा नहीं करनी चाहिए।
All right, let me quickly cut across to Manjinder Singh Sirsa of the BJP joining us on the phone line. Mr. Sirsa, a quick word from you. Aam Aadmi Party minister has been spotted at an event where we see close to 10,000 people taking an oath and vouching that they will not worship Hindu gods. More or less looks like a mass conversion to Buddhism, which has happened a few days ago. You have Rajendra Pal, the Delhi minister, saying that BJP has nothing else to do except for insinuate and make this issue communal. But how would you receive this video that we see on our screens?
देखिए, सबसे पहले बात, राजेंद्र पाल गौतम ने जो किया है ये घोर पाप और अपराध है। मैं बीजेपी नहीं, मैं एक इंसान होने के नाते, मैं एक धार्मिक इंसान होने के नाते बोल रहा हूँ। मेरा सिख धर्म में विश्वास है, मुझे हर अधिकार है सिख धर्म की अच्छी बात करने का, लेकिन मेरे को ये अधिकार नहीं है कि मैं दूसरे धर्म के देवी देवताओं के बारे में बुरा बोलूं। मैं कसमें खिलाऊं मंच के ऊपर खड़ा होकर कि आप इस देवी को नहीं मानेंगे, इसको भगवान नहीं मानेंगे, ये मुझे अधिकार नहीं है। बाबा साहब अम्बेडकर की वो बात करते हैं। बाबा साहब अम्बेडकर जी ने एक सेकुलर हमें संविधान दिया है, उस सेकुलर संविधान की कसम खाकर लोग मंच पर खड़े होकर दूसरों के धर्म के बारे में इस तरह की भद्दे अपशब्दों का इस्तेमाल करें। और फिर जब उनको टीवी बाइट में पूछा गया तो उन्होंने कहा ये हिंदू धर्म एक ढोंग है। इस तरह के अल्फाजों का इस्तेमाल करना, मुझे लगता है ये खाली पॉलिटिकल बात नहीं है, ये हमारे देश के लिए बहुत बड़ा खतरा है। कल्पना कीजिए अगर देश के चुने हुए संवैधानिक पद पर बैठे हुए मुख्यमंत्री, मंत्री, प्रधानमंत्री, केंद्र के मंत्री अगर इस तरह का प्रचार मंचों से शुरू कर देंगे, आज एक मंत्री बोल रहा है, कल दूसरा मंत्री बोलेगा इस धर्म के लोगों को हम गुरु नहीं मानते, कल तीसरा मुख्यमंत्री बोलेगा हम इस धर्म के लोगों को गुरु नहीं मानते, तो आप कल्पना कीजिए हमारा ये सुंदर देश कहाँ चला जाएगा। आज पंजाब के अंदर नामांतरण हो रहा है, निरंतर आम आदमी पार्टी की सरकार लोगों को ईसाई बनाने की तरफ प्रेरित कर रही है, क्योंकि उनको लगता है कि ईसाई वोट उनको मिलेगा। और आज लेकिन मंच पर खड़ा होकर कभी किसी ने जनतक तौर पर इतनी बड़ी बात नहीं की जो आम आदमी पार्टी ने कही है। आज अरविंद केजरीवाल जी को, इस मंत्री को तुरंत बर्खास्त करते हुए ये संदेश देना चाहिए था कि भारत बड़ा है, भारत के अंदर कोई धर्म बड़ा नहीं हो सकता, भारत हमारा खूबसूरत है, उसकी खूबसूरती धर्म के नाम पर हम खराब नहीं कर सकते। अरविंद केजरीवाल जी के पास आज एक मौका था ये लोगों को संदेश देने का, लेकिन बजाय इसके उन्होंने उस आदमी का साथ दिया जो मंच पर खड़ा होकर ये कह रहा है कृष्ण जी को हम भगवान नहीं मानते, राम जी को हम भगवान नहीं मानते, विष्णु वर्मा महेश भगवान को नहीं मान। आप नहीं मानते अपने घर मत मानिए, लेकिन आप मंच पर कसम खड़े होकर खिलाकर और मंत्री पद की शपथ खाने वाला इंसान शपथ ग्रहण कराए, ये कतई बर्दाश्त नहीं हो सकता। मुझे लगता है ये भारत के अंदर एक नई आग को जन्म दिया जा रहा है, एक ऐसी नफरत को जन्म दिया जा रहा है जो मेरे और आपके परिवार के लिए बहुत घातक साबित होगी।
Manjinder ji, thank you very much for joining us with that. Of course, this has come as a huge shock. Mass conversion that's taken place in the national capital, where we see close to 10,000 odd people who are taking an oath not to worship Hindu deities and that they will now follow Buddhism, more or less saying that they want to establish a caste-free and untouchable India.
ब्रह्मा विष्णु और महेश को
Yeah, some big news coming in. Row over Mazar in MP school has erupted. A school in the dock for Mazar-like structure. The NCPCR receives a complaint over this Mazar in school. Child rights. The body there registers a complaint against the school as well. The NCPCR says that they've received complaints of students being radicalized. There's some big news that we're currently tracking, where we see a row that's erupted over a Mazar in an MP school. The school currently in the dock for having a Mazar-like structure. The NCPCR receiving a complaint over this Mazar that's been spotted in the school premises, and the child rights body now registers a complaint against the school authorities. They claim, the NCPCR claims, that it's basically attempts being made to radicalize students in that school. Let me quickly cut across to Priyank Kanungo, who's in NCPCR chairman, joining us live. Priyank, we're looking at a Mazar-like structure that's spotted at a school in Madhya Pradesh, which the NCPCR we hear has received several complaints that students could be radicalized, and this is an attempt being made. Has there an investigation been launched?
Yeah, I have visited the said school yesterday, and adjacent to other schools also I have visited yesterday. We have found total 4 Mazars in 3 schools in one city of Vidisha district, that is Kurvai city. Actually, when I visited this school, I got the complaint from the students that normally in school times on the days of Friday prayers, on the day of Jummah, the principal used to give relaxation to all Muslim students to offer the namaz. After 1 p.m., students were...
All right, sir, I'll have to cut you short. I'm going to quickly cut across to BJP addressing a press conference on the mass conversion in Delhi. BJP ka PC, okay. The BJP is just holding a press conference to address this mass conversion video that's now come to fore. Rajendra Pal, Aam Aadmi Party minister, who's taken part in this oath taking, where over 10,000 people have taken an oath not to worship Hindu deities. They say that we shall have no faith in Rama and Krishna. I shall not worship or have faith in Hindu gods. This is an attempt that they're making to have a caste-free India and convert to Buddhism. Let me cut across to BJP speaking there, holding a press conference.
जिस तरह से इन्होंने बाटला हाउस इनकाउंटर के अंदर पंडित मोहनचंद शर्मा जो शहीद इंस्पेक्टर, उनके प्रति असम्मान दिखाकर बाटला हाउस इनकाउंटर में मारे गए लोगों के प्रति सम्मान दिखाया, वो भी इनकी एक धारणा को जाहिर करता है। जिस तरह इन्हीं की पार्टी के नेता ताहिर हुसैन द्वारा निर्दोष हिंदुओं को मारा गया, आईबी के अधिकारी अंकित शर्मा की हत्या की गई, वो भी आम आदमी पार्टी के नेताओं के द्वारा, आम आदमी पार्टी के द्वारा नेताओं के द्वारा जो प्रायोजित दंगा था उसके द्वारा किया गया। और जिस तरह से पुलवामा अटैक के बाद जो सर्जिकल स्ट्राइक हुई भारत की तरफ से, उसको भी कटघरे में खड़ा करने का काम जिस मंशा से अरविंद केजरीवाल ने किया था, वो भी हमारे वीर सैनिकों के प्रति असम्मान की भावना दर्शाता है। अभी आपने देखा राम मंदिर के बारे में इन्होंने किस तरह बातें कही, हल्की बातें कही कि मंदिर नहीं, वहाँ तो कुछ और होना चाहिए, मंदिर बनाने की जरूरत क्या है। लगातार आम आदमी पार्टी जब से जन्म हुआ है तब से लगातार देश, हिंदू धर्म, देवी देवताओं के प्रति इनके नेता गलत टिप्पणियां दे रहे हैं, असम्मानजनक बातें कह रहे हैं। और ये तो हद ही हो गई कि अरविंद केजरीवाल के बिल्कुल खास उनकी कैबिनेट के मंत्री कोई मामूली व्यक्ति नहीं, राजेंद्र पाल गौतम दिल्ली की सरकार में अरविंद केजरीवाल की लीडरशिप में वो मंत्री हैं। और वो मंत्री 10,000 की भीड़ में ये कह रहे हैं कि हम हिंदू देवी देवताओं को नहीं मानते। देखिए, भारत एक ऐसा देश है जहां पर सभी धर्मों का सम्मान है, सर्वधर्म समभाव की भावना से यहाँ पर काम होता है, संविधान भी है। लेकिन बाबा साहब ने कभी नहीं कहा कि किसी भी दूसरे धर्म के प्रति अपमान या असम्मान आपको करना है। और वो भी एक जिम्मेदार व्यक्ति जो सरकार में हो, वो यहाँ हिंदू देवी देवताओं के प्रति जो असम्मान और अपमान जो उन्होंने किया है, ये बिल्कुल भी अक्षम्य है। अरविंद केजरीवाल अगर वास्तव में अपने आप को सेकुलर मानते हैं, अगर वो वास्तव में अपने आप को धर्मनिरपेक्ष मानते हैं, कभी कभी तो वो कहते हैं हम तो मंदिर जाते हैं, हनुमान जी की पूजा करते हैं। ये कैसा ढोंग है अरविंद केजरीवाल जी? और अगर ये ढोंग नहीं है तो अरविंद केजरीवाल जी 24 घंटे के अंदर गौतम जी को बर्खास्त करिए। आप 24 घंटे के अंदर बर्खास्त करिए। हम तो कंप्लेंट देने जा रहे हैं उनके खिलाफ। इसलिए ऐसे व्यक्ति का मंत्रिमंडल में तो क्या आम आदमी पार्टी या किसी भी ओहदे पर रहना का अधिकार नहीं, उनको तुरंत बर्खास्त करना चाहिए। मेरी यही मांग है। ये बहुत गलत काम किया, अक्षम्य अपराध किया है। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
बहुत धन्यवाद। मैं निवेदन करूंगा
धन्यवाद भाई हरीश जी। अभी हमारे प्रदेश अध्यक्ष आदेश गुप्ता जी ने जो बातें कही हैं, अगर वो एक साथ कोई भी सुनेगा तो उसको पता चलेगा कि भोली भाली सूरत दिखाने के पीछे कितना क्रूर चेहरा छुपा हुआ है अरविंद केजरीवाल जी का। अगर आप अभी भी अरविंद केजरीवाल का ट्वीट आईडी अगर उठाएंगे तो उस पर लिखा हुआ है, जो मैं अक्षरशः आपको पढ़ना चाहता हूँ। इस आदमी का कितना बड़ा डबल स्टैंडर्ड है, कितना बड़ा दोगलापन है अरविंद केजरीवाल का। ये सिर्फ ट्वीट पे लिखे हुए उनके स्टेटमेंट से पता चलता है। मैं अरविंद केजरीवाल का ट्विटर आईडी निकाल रखा हूं जिस पे लिखा है, सब इंसान बराबर हैं, चाहे वो किसी धर्म या जाति के हों। हमें ऐसा भारत बनाना है जहां सभी धर्म और जाति के लोग भाईचारा और मोहब्बत हो उनमें, न कि नफरत और बैर हो। ये तो हो गया दिखाने वाला चेहरा। आप सब भी इसको खोल सकते हैं। आप अरविंद केजरीवाल का जो ट्विटर आईडी है, ये शब्द उस धूर्त व्यक्ति के लिखे हुए हैं जो कई घटनाओं से अपनी धूर्तता को स्पष्ट करता है, अपनी क्रूरता को स्पष्ट करता है, नफरत फैलाने की नीति को स्पष्ट करता है। आज इसका एक बार फिर से परीक्षा होना है। जैसा हमारे आदेश गुप्ता जी ने कहा कि अरविंद केजरीवाल, अगर आपकी ये लाइनें सत्य है तो आज आपको उस मिनिस्टर को बर्खास्त कर देना ही चाहिए। अगर आप उसको सजा नहीं देते हो तो हम समझ लेंगे कि धूर्तता के, क्रूरता के जो आरोप आपके ऊपर लगे हैं वो अक्षरशः सत्य है। आज बौद्ध धर्म को भी बदनाम करने की कितनी बड़ी साजिश हुई है। आज हिंदू धर्म में, बौद्ध धर्म में जो मतावलंबी है उनको लड़ाने का, उनमें नफरत फैलाने का कितना बड़ा प्रयास हुआ है। हम सभी ये मानते हैं सभी धर्म समान है, सभी को अपना धर्म मानने की स्वतंत्रता है, आजादी है। हमारे देश के यशस्वी प्रधानमंत्री जी वो स्वयं कहते हैं। भारतीय जनता पार्टी का एक्ट देख लीजिए, वर्तमान सरकार का कोई भी बिहेवियर देख लीजिए, सभी धर्म समान है। और उसका दूसरा रूप हम अपने शासन कार्य में नरेंद्र मोदी जी लेके आते हैं, सबका साथ, सबका विकास, सबका विश्वास और सबका प्रयास। और अरविंद केजरीवाल, आपका ये मंत्री दंगा कराने की स्थिति में जा रहा है। हमारे इस देश में जिन शहरों में बुद्ध को पूजा जाता है, वही शहर में हिंदुओं का सबसे बड़ा गढ़ भी होता है गया, जहां लोग, दुनिया भर के लोग अपने पितृपक्ष में पिंड दान करने के लिए आते हैं। वहां तो कोई झगड़ा नहीं है। ये एक स्टेटमेंट कितना नफरत फैला सकता है, इसकी कल्पना कर लीजिए आप लोग। न जाने कितने लोग मेरे को फोन किए जो बौद्ध हैं, न जाने कितने लोग जो हिंदू मुझे फोन कर रहे हैं कि ये क्या हो गया, ये कौन सा, ये तो बहुत बड़ा साजिश है दंगा फैलाने का। और ये किसने किया है? आम आदमी पार्टी के मिनिस्टर ने। दिल्ली में 7 ही मंत्री होते हैं, 7 में एक वो भी है जिस मंत्री ने ये बात कही है, और इतने बड़े समूह में कही है कि वहां बैठे हुए लोग भी हतप्रभ हैं। माइक आपके हाथ में है, आपने जो जो बातें कही हैं, ये या तो आम आदमी पार्टी की ये बिलबिलाहट दिखाता है कि अब हम तो आग लगाएंगे, क्योंकि हमारे बेईमानियों को क्यों पकड़ रहे हो, हमारी जांच क्यों कर रहे हो, ईडी हो, सीबीआई हो, ये क्यों हमारे को जांच कर रही है। अरे आप पाप करोगे तो जांच तो होगा अरविंद केजरीवाल। और यही बिलबिलाहट का कारण है कि आप छिछोरेपन पे आ रहे हो। कल आप दिल्ली के माननीय एलजी संविधान की रक्षा करने वाले व्यक्ति को, उनका पालन कराने वाले व्यक्ति को अपनी पत्नी से जोड़ते हो। छिछोरेपन की हद हो गई है तुम्हारी अरविंद केजरीवाल। और अपने एक मंत्री से पूरे हिंदू समुदाय को, हमने देवी देवताओं को गाली दिलवा के दंगा कराने की कोशिश कर रहे हो। ये तुम्हारी भाषा हो सकती है, न ये बौद्ध की भाषा है, न ये हिंदुओं की भाषा है, न किसी धर्म की भाषा है। तो निश्चित रूप से मैं समझता हूं आज हम सब जा रहे हैं, इसकी कंप्लेन कर रहे हैं, और इस मिनिस्टर को यथाशीघ्र इसको संवैधानिक पदों पर रहने का अधिकार नहीं है, क्योंकि कोई भी व्यक्ति जब ऐसे पद पे आता है तो उसका पहला शपथ होता है संविधान का शपथ। उसमें आप जिसको भी मानते हैं, उसको गॉड को माने, ईश्वर को माने, उसकी शपथ लेकर के कहते हैं कि हम शपथ लेते हैं कि हम संविधान की रक्षा करेंगे, उस अक्षुण्णता को बनाए रखेंगे, संप्रभुता बनाए रखेंगे। ये शपथ कहां गया अरविंद केजरीवाल? क्यों दिलाते हो शपथ? तो इसके बाद मेरा स्पष्ट मत है कि हम सबको आज, जैसा हमारे अध्यक्ष ने ये निर्णय लिया है, हम लोग ऐसे व्यक्तियों को बिल्कुल साजिश फैलाने की छूट नहीं देंगे और क्रूर अरविंद केजरीवाल के इस चेहरे को बेनकाब करेंगे और लोगों से प्रार्थना करेंगे कि आप सब भी जागो, वरना ऐसे लोग समाज को जला करके रख देंगे। हम इसे बर्दाश्त नहीं कर सकते।
धन्यवाद मोहन भाई। ये तो प्रश्न हो तो
इस पूरे मामले में राजेंद्र पाल गौतम का कहना है कि 22 प्रतिक्रियाएं होती हैं जो बौद्ध धर्म को जो भी अपनाते हैं उन्हें नहीं होती है, और ये सब इसी का पार्ट एंड पार्सल था जो वीडियो में देखा गया है। इस पर आप लोगों की और उनका कहना है
ये आम आदमी पार्टी की परिभाषा है, ये बौद्ध धर्म की परिभाषा नहीं है। बौद्ध धर्म, आप जो धर्म कहता है अहिंसा, सत्य, अपरिग्रह, उसको आप इस तरह से कलंकित करने में लगे हो। आम आदमी पार्टी डिसाइड करेगा कि बौद्ध धर्म के गौतम बुद्ध, महात्मा बुद्ध क्या कहते थे। अरविंद केजरीवाल के ऊपर है कि अब वो बताएं कि इस उनके मिनिस्टर का ये कृत्य, जैसा हमारे अध्यक्ष ने कहा, आप हनुमान जी की पूजा करने गए थे, आप 1 ही घंटे के लिए गए, कोई बात नहीं, आप गए थे ना, आप इसको कैसे स्वीकार करेंगे। महर्षि भगवान वाल्मीकि जी ने जिनकी रचना की, आप उनको नहीं मानने को कह रहे हो। ये बौद्ध धर्म कभी कहता नहीं। अब ये उनकी इतनी बड़ी वो गलती नहीं किए हैं, साजिश है, और इसके बाद हमें सिर्फ और सिर्फ उनके ऊपर कार्रवाई कर चाहिए। अगर अरविंद केजरीवाल करते हैं तो ठीक, नहीं करते हैं तो हम इस नफरत फैलाने वाले इशू को हम चाहे जिस स्तर तक ले जाना होगा लेके जाएंगे।
किस तरह की कार्रवाई के लिए आप आगे बढ़ेंगे?
सबसे पहले तो ऐसे मिनिस्टर को तत्काल इसको निलंबित किया जाना चाहिए, और जो दूसरों की भावना भड़काने के जो संवैधानिक कानून है वो लागू होगा उनके ऊपर।
आज हम लोग इस मामले पर मंत्री के खिलाफ कंप्लेंट भी देने जा रहे हैं। एक
Well, you have the BJP addressing a press conference there where they're saying this is the Aam Aadmi Party's intention. They act innocent, but this is precisely what they're doing. They're against the Hindu faith, and it's quite evident with Rajamouli Pal converting people en masse. He was present at that event. He should be immediately sacked. Will the Aam Aadmi Party take action? These are questions being raised by the BJP as part of their press conference that's currently underway. Let's quickly cut across. Rajendra Pal, who spoke exclusively to India today, soon after this video broke out and created a mountain of a controversy now for the Aam Aadmi Party. Here's his clarification.
हमारे साथ इस वक्त बातचीत के लिए मौजूद हैं दिल्ली सरकार के मंत्री राजेंद्र पाल गौतम। सर, एक वीडियो सोशल मीडिया पर बहुत तेजी से वायरल हो रहा है, क्या कहेंगे?
ये भारतीय जनता पार्टी के पास कोई मुद्दा नहीं है, और भारतीय जनता पार्टी लोगों को भड़काने का काम करती है, लोगों को लड़ाने का काम करती है, जाति और धर्म के नाम पे लोगों को बांटने की साजिश रचती है। ब्लैक मनी पे बात नहीं करती, लोगों के रोज़गार छिन रहे उस पर बात नहीं करती, और अच्छे दिन की बात करती थी, लेकिन सबके बुरे दिन आ गए देश में। पूरे देश के अंदर हाहाकार मचा है। आए दिन मुँह रखने पे दलितों की हत्या हो रही है, घोड़ी पे बारात निकालने पे हमला हो रहा है, घड़े छुलेने पर हत्या हो रही है, बहन बेटियों की इज्जत लूट के उनको फांसी में लटकाया जा रहा है। भारतीय जनता पार्टी के लोग बोलते ही नहीं है, लेकिन मैं धन्यवाद करूंगा मोहन भागवत जी का, जो आरएसएस के संघ प्रमुख हैं। उन्होंने पहली बार अपने वक्तव्य में अशोक विजयदशमी के दिन परसों उस मुद्दे को शामिल किया कि हाँ, ये दर्द है और ये देश के लिए खतरनाक है। देश में सभी लोगों को अपने धार्मिक आस्था की आज़ादी है, सबको एक दूसरे की धर्म की इज्जत करनी चाहिए। और उन्होंने ये भी कहा कि देश में लोगों के जलाशय, उनके शमशान घाट और मंदिर सबके एक होने चाहिए, सबको सम्मान के साथ उसमें जाने का मौका मिलना चाहिए।
कब का ये वीडियो है, और सर जो वीडियो में कंटेंट है उसको लेकर के आपका क्या स्टैंड है?
कभी कंटेंट पहले पूरा देखिए। लोग आधा अधूरा कट पेस्ट करके, भारतीय जनता पार्टी की आदत रही है वो झूठ बोलना और हर धार्मिक मुद्दे को भी राजनीति में घसीटना। क्योंकि कोई राजनीतिक प्रोग्राम नहीं था। भारतीय बौद्ध महासभा जो डॉक्टर बाबा साहेब अम्बेडकर जी ने बनाई, हर साल दीक्षा का आयोजन होता है। जब डॉक्टर बाबा साहेब अम्बेडकर जी ने 14 अक्टूबर 1956 को बौद्ध धर्म की दीक्षा ली थी, और उन्होंने लाखों न्यायियों को बौद्ध धर्म की दीक्षा दिलाई, 22 प्रतिज्ञाएं दिलवाई। तो वो जब हर साल बौद्ध धर्म दीक्षा का आयोजन पूरे देश में हज़ारों स्थानों पर होता है और पूरी दुनिया में होता है, वहाँ भी बौद्ध धर्म की दीक्षा दिलाई जाती है और 22 प्रतिज्ञाएं कराई जाती हैं।
वो जो भी आरोप लगा रहे हैं एकदम झूठे हैं, एकदम झूठे। सर उसमें जो कंटेंट है कि हिंदू देवी देवताओं को आगे से नहीं पूजेंगे, उसमें आप भी नज़र आ रहे हैं, क्या आपको लगता नहीं कि वो गलत है? नहीं, वो जब आप बौद्ध धर्म की दीक्षा लेते हैं तो कोई किसी भी धर्म को मानने वाला हो, जब वो बौद्ध धर्म की दीक्षा लेता है तो फिर वो मानवता की बात करता है, वो किसी धर्म की बात नहीं करता, वो किसी धर्म को अपमानित करने की भी बात नहीं करता, वो सबके सम्मान की बात करता है, वो सबकी आस्था की रिस्पेक्ट करने की बात करता है। तो ऐसी कोई बात नहीं है, ये भाजपा के लोगों के पास कुछ है नहीं, वो पूरा वीडियो देखें और पहले तो वो अपना दिमाग ठीक करें कि किस तरह वो लोगों को भड़काने का काम कर रहे हैं, लोगों को प्रताड़ित करने का काम कर रहे हैं, लोगों को जातीय धर्म के नाम पे बांटने का काम कर रहे हैं। उनके पास राजनीति के लिए करने के लिए कोई और मुद्दा ही नहीं धर्म से अलग। मुझे लगता है कि उनको ये समझना चाहिए कि देश प्रमुख है, देश से बड़ा कोई व्यक्ति नहीं हो सकता। उन्हें देश से प्यार करना चाहिए और देश का प्यार का मतलब देश के रहने वाले लोगों से भी प्यार करना चाहिए, उसमें नफरत पैदा नहीं करनी चाहिए।
All right, that's Rajendra Pal's clarification. But of course, Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal not very happy with this mass conversion that's taken place involving his minister. We're going to continue tracking that story, but for now, a short break. On the other side, trouble mounting for Kejriwal as Enforcement Directorate heat intensifies on Aam Aadmi Party's communication in charge Vijay Nair in Delhi's Liquorgate scandal. More details up next.
Everyone's busy finding what's trending. You're busy finding out why. India Today for those who research before reacting. Download the India Today app now. Make your media plan smarter with India Today Live TV on your connected devices. Amplify your brand with 100 million smart internet viewers. To advertise, mail us at sales@aajtak.com. Make your media plan smarter with India Today Live TV on your connected devices.
All right, here's some big news that we're currently tracking. The Enforcement Directorate all set to take custody of Vijay Nair, communications in charge of the Aam Aadmi Party in Delhi's excise policy case. Vijay Nair was arrested by the CBI earlier and yesterday he was sent to judicial custody. Now the Enforcement Directorate all set to seek his custody. Sameer Mahindru is already in custody of the Enforcement Directorate. ED today is also conducting searches at 35 locations in Delhi, Punjab, Hyderabad in connection with this case. A huge blow to the Aam Aadmi Party as the Enforcement Directorate now will be taking custody of Vijay Nair, the communications in charge of the Aam Aadmi Party in the Delhi liquor case, the liquor policy case. In fact, Nair was already arrested by the CBI earlier and he was sent to judicial custody until Thursday. And today, ED now seeking his custody. A special court sent this businessman and the Aam Aadmi Party communications in charge, Vijay Nair, to custody in connection with the Delhi's excise policy scam. That also involves Deputy Chief Minister Manish Sisodia, who's also an accused in this case. In fact, 2 weeks judicial custody. Vijay Nair was sent to now ED asking for his custody after CBI custody. Now ED wanting to take his custody. ED is all set to seek his custody as we hear that Samir Mahendru is already currently in custody of the Enforcement Directorate. They also want Vijay Nair's custody to investigate and probe further. Also, ED today will be conducting searches at least 35 locations in Delhi, Punjab and Hyderabad in connection with this case. Vijay Nair was arrested by the CBI on September 27th in connection with the Delhi's excise policy scam in which Manish Sisodia is also an accused. And sources say that Vijay Nair was one of the key conspirators who was involved in this alleged irregularities of the allocation of liquor licenses. In fact, the CBI had already sought a 7-day remand to interrogate Vijay Nair in the corruption case, and CBI then registered an FIR against the accused public servants, including Deputy Chief Minister Manish Sisodia and a few others who are named under sections of the IPC and the Prevention of Corruption Act. Vijay Nair is suspected to be the main conspirator behind the Delhi liquor policy, which according to the Enforcement Directorate and the central agencies, they suspect that this could have happened through illegitimate means. Munish Pandey joining us more for clarity on this. Munish, Vijay Nair, who is in CBI custody, now the ED all set to seek his custody. After 2 weeks of being in custody, now Vijay Nair will be taken in by the Enforcement Directorate. And what's really the probe and the line of questioning will they initiate? And if you could tell us the suspicion of his involvement in this supposed scandal.
Well, Nabila, as far as Vijay Nair is concerned, remember not only Vijay Nair's but also the Aam Aadmi Party is in trouble as far as this Delhi excise policy is concerned. Now, we have been given to understand is that the ED is all set to take his custody in the excise policy case. Earlier, he was arrested by the Central Bureau of Investigation. He was questioned for almost 7 days by the by the Central Bureau of Investigation. But now ED wants to take the custody of Vijay Nair. It means that Vijay Nair won't be able to apply because yesterday he was sent in judicial custody by a local court in Delhi. But now ED taking custody of Vijay Nair, which means that he will have to remain in jail until he is not taken into custody by ED, and later on ED can grill him for the next 14 days. As far as allegations against Vijay Nair is concerned, remember, he is one of the named accused in the case. Apart from being the communication in charge, he also has an entertainment company, and what the ED believes and suspects that Vijay Nair is a person who was not only coordinating meetings between the liquor businessman, Aam Aadmi Party leaders, but also he was someone who was part of the new policy which was drafted by the Aam Aadmi Party. And overall, the allegation is that Vijay Nair is a person who was crucial not only in laundering money, not only in certain transactions, cash transactions, but also someone who was very well aware of the entire network, which includes allegedly some Aam Aadmi Party leaders also. Nabila.
All right. At this point, we understand that the allegations are, as per Munish, that Vijay Nair was possibly the key conspirator behind the Delhi liquor policy, where they've given undue benefits to several liquor licensees. And it appears that he seems to be the one which the ED believes has structured and drawn out this entire Delhi liquor policy, which is all done through illegitimate means. We're going to continue tracking those developments. But on the other hand, we see that the Delhi government right now is in loggerheads with Delhi LG Lieutenant Governor Vikram Vedha over several issues. Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal now has hit out at the Delhi LG, saying enough is enough. Even my wife does not scold me as much as the Delhi LG does, and has asked Vikram Vedha to chill. That's literally the word he's used, while the BJP now slamming Kejriwal for using puerile language. Let's take a quick look at what's happened.
Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal and his endless tryst with Lieutenant Governor Vikram Vedha. The relationship between Kejriwal and the LG has been stormy since Saxena took charge in May. And this time, the Cold War between the two is over LG's letters. Kejriwal on Thursday took a mischievous jibe at the LG, claiming that the number of love letters written by him is more than his wife has ever written to him. Tweeting from his personal account, Kejriwal even wrote, "LG Sahab scolds me so much every day that even my wife wouldn't match that level." The BJP slammed Kejriwal for using puerile language and said the LG scolds him only to mend his ways.
अरविंद केजरीवाल साहब, आपका ये ट्वीट दिखाता है कि आप कितने बड़े मस्करे टाइप हो। जिस प्रकार आपने एक बहुत अहम विषय, बहुत अहम मुद्दों पर अपने ये जो आपने ट्वीट किया दिखाता है कि आप राजनीति के लिए सीरियस नहीं।
Aam Aadmi Party government and LG Saxena have been at loggerheads ever since the latter gave not for probe into allegations of financial fraud in allotting liquor licenses to private operators. The bitter relationship between the two is something which is known to everyone, and amid the ongoing tussle, Kejriwal has taken the feud a notch up. Bureau Report, India Today.
All right, we have some big news coming in. Aam Aadmi Party minister has been caught on cameras taking an anti-Hindu oath during mass religious conversion event. BJP has lashed out, saying that this is an attempt by the BJP to go against Hindutva. Now, as we track that story, let me quickly cut across to the clashes, the reports of clashes coming in from Chhattisgarh. Clashes during the Durga Visarjan in Chhattisgarh. Two groups have clashed during idol immersion. Stones have been pelted. Clashes ensued in Bilaspur. Vehicles are vandalized. Devotees have been injured. The latest information coming in from Chhattisgarh, where stones have been pelted. Clashes there that have been reported. Visuals coming in from Chhattisgarh during Durga Visarjan. Two groups have clashed during an idol immersion event. Stones have been pelted, clashes ensued in Bilaspur, vehicles vandalized and devotees have been injured. Let me cut across to Sumi Rajapan, our reporter joining us from Raipur. Sumi, a quick word. The clashes that we see here, some of the images that shows absolute commotion. We hear that the devotees have been injured during the Visarjan, Durga Visarjan. What really happened?
Yes, absolutely. The kind of visuals that are coming our way are very dramatic in nature. And in fact, what started as a small dispute... am I audible, Nabila?
Sumi, go on.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are. Go on.
Yes, absolutely. As I was saying, it was a small dispute that started between two Durga Samitis who were taking the procession of two different areas. And in fact, they came to a point and clashed. And in fact, they were fighting for a small space to go ahead. The other Durga Samiti was fighting for a small space. However, it blew out of proportion and it resorted to stone pelting. We're witnessing massive drama in the state of Chhattisgarh. Yesterday, also, 3 seats were attacked in the state of Chhattisgarh, very close to the capital. And today, Bilaspur has been witnessing such similar scenes. And as you correctly pointed out, this was during the idol immersion. The Durga procession was being carried out by two different samitis, and in fact it eventually went out of hand, and in the presence of heavy security that was put in place, people resorted to stone pelting, and a lot of damage to life and property has been reported. And in fact, vehicles were also vandalized. The relevant sections of FIRs have already been levied against the dozen number of unknown people, and in fact the police is investigating the entire matter. However, it is very important to note here that the entire communal angle has been ruled out, since two Hindu factions clashed among themselves, and the SP has already given a word to us, and he has in fact spoken about the relevant sections that have been imposed, including 294, 323 and 427. And now the identification of people who were involved in the entire incident is being done by various teams of the Bilaspur police. And in fact, Chhattisgarh police is looking into the matter, and certainly more facts will come out and will clarify the picture even further.
All right, Sumi, thank you very much for joining us on that. Let me quickly cut across to some big breaking news coming in from Mohali. All right, a massive breakthrough in Mohali's RPG attack. Pakistan link has now emerged in Mohali's RPG attack. Pakistani intelligence agency ISI has done this Mohali RPG. In fact, for what we hear, that they are the ones who have initiated this attack with the help of local gangsters through Khalistani terrorists. This is the latest information that we get of the Mohali attack that took place at a police station. Massive breakthrough here. Let me cut across to Arvind Ojha for a little more clarity. Arvind, यहाँ पर पाकिस्तान का लिंक सामने आ रहा है. मोहाली जो RPG अटैक हुआ है, ISI और खालिस्तानी एलिमेंट्स जुड़ के दोनों मिल के ये अटैक किया है उन्होंने पुलिस स्टेशन में. कुछ क्लैरिटी दीजिए हमें.
जी देखिए, सबसे बड़ा ब्रेक थ्रू ये है कि जो दिल्ली पुलिस की स्पेशल सेल की काउंटर इंटेलिजेंस यूनिट है, उसने एक अक्यूज को अभी कुछ देर पहले अरेस्ट किया है और उससे इंटरोगेशन लगातार जारी है. और ये सीधे तौर पर जो मोहाली में इंटेलिजेंस बिल्डिंग में अटैक हुआ था आरपीजी से, उस मामले से ये अक्यूज जुड़ा हुआ है. फिलहाल इससे दिल्ली पुलिस और सेंट्रल एजेंसीज के अलावा पंजाब पुलिस की टीम लगातार पूछताछ कर रही है. और ये खुलासा हुआ है कि पाकिस्तान की खुफिया एजेंसी ISI ने जो पाकिस्तानी खालिस्तानी है हरविंदर सिंह रिंदा, उसके जरिए लोकल गैंगस्टर का नेटवर्क इस्तेमाल करके ये RPG अटैक करवाया था. फिलहाल एक बड़ा ब्रेक थ्रू है दिल्ली पुलिस स्पेशल सेल के लिए. इस मामले में एक अक्यूज को अरेस्ट किया गया है. जो फर्दर डिटेल्स है वो बहुत मुमकिन है कि जो दिल्ली पुलिस प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस करेगी उसमें इस पूरे मामले का खुलासा करेगी. लेकिन ये एक बड़ा ब्रेक थ्रू कहेंगे कि दिल्ली पुलिस स्पेशल सेल ने एक अक्यूज को इस मामले में अरेस्ट किया.
जी अरविंद, यहाँ पर जो इमेजेस दिखाई दे रहा है वो RPG अटैक की, ये उन्होंने कैसे किया, ये अटैक किया कैसे और उनका कनेक्शन कैसे है खालिस्तानी एलिमेंट्स के साथ, और ये पता कैसे चला कि ISI का हाथ है?
ये देखिए, जब RPG अटैक हुआ था इंटेलिजेंस बिल्डिंग में, उस दौरान पंजाब पुलिस ने प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस की थी और काफी कुछ खुलासा किया था कि हरविंदर सिंह रिंदा और एक और पाकिस्तानी आतंकी है, सबने मिलकर लोकल गैंगस्टर का सहारा लिया था और उसके बाद तो जो अटैक है वो करवाया गया था. लेकिन इस मामले में 2 सस्पेक्ट थे, जिसमें एक लॉरेंस बिश्नोई गैंग का शूटर था जबकि एक उत्तर प्रदेश का रहने वाला था. दोनों CCTV में कैद हुए थे. उनको स्पेशल सेल पंजाब पुलिस और सेंट्रल एजेंसीज वो तलाश रही थी. लेकिन पहले जो अक्यूज्ड अरेस्ट हुए थे और जो इन्वेस्टिगेशन हुई, इससे ये पता चला है कि पाकिस्तान की जो खुफिया एजेंसी ISI है, उसने जो भारत से फरार हुए हैं खालिस्तानी आतंकी, उनका इस्तेमाल किया और उन लोगों ने गैंगस्टर के नेटवर्क का इस्तेमाल किया और इस तरीके से RPG अटैक करवाया है. अभी एक अक्यूज दिल्ली पुलिस स्पेशल सेल की काउंटर इंटेलिजेंस की टीम ने एक शख्स को अरेस्ट किया है. अभी उससे इंटरोगेशन चल रही है. पूरा खुलासा बहुत मुमकिन है कि प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस में जो दिल्ली पुलिस स्पेशल सेल है वो करेगी.
Thank you very much, Arvind, for joining us on that. Well, you could log on to indiatoday.in. You could also download our app for more information on that. For now, I'm slipping into a short break. We'll be right back with news and updates on the other side.
Make your media plan smarter with India Today Live TV on your connected devices. Make your media plan smarter with India Today Live TV on your connected devices.
I don't read the news. I read between the lines to tell you the true version of events, the true story of our times.
To document grief, the toughest assignment for any journalist to be.
From those who matter.
Women politicians going to stick up for each other.
Of those who should matter. I document the truth. I don't distort the truth. I don't glamorize the truth. I don't gloss over the truth.
The ghosts of India's contentious medieval history have come knocking again.
I hustle for the truth. On the ground, in the newsroom, in the studio. I don't try to grab eyeballs.
I inform you to make you see the point.
To the Point with Preeti Chaudhary. At these times, only on India Today.
Co-powered by RK Marble, खूबसूरत ईमानदारी. In association with JioMart, हर घर का मार्ट.
So sorry.
Priti, you refused Karan Johar's lust stories because the role centered around the female orgasm and your mother vetoed it.
So my mother was just it is a short film. It's a 20-minute thing about only a female orgasm. I mean, fine, if you're doing a 20-minute thing in a full-fledged film, it still makes sense. But maybe I don't think you should do it at this point. So that was the whole discussion.
So you've been very open, and to your great credit.
I've been very open till now. I'm very open for everything. I have allowed them
कोई love scene
to go to parties.
कृति की कोई love scene हो या
no problem.
You have no problem
I
with that.
don't have any problem.
You've only drawn the line at the orgasm. उसके पहले
Co-presented by Only OLX Autos gives the best price for your car. Co-presented by Macho Hint. Fashion bade aaram se.
I don't read the news. I read between the lines to tell you the true version of events. The true story of our times.
To document grief, the toughest assignment for any journalist to be.
From those who matter.
Women politicians going to stick up for each other.
Of those who should matter. I document the truth. I don't distort the truth. I don't glamorize the truth. I don't gloss over the truth.
The ghosts of India's contentious medieval history have come knocking again.
I hustle for the truth. On the ground, in the newsroom, in the studio. I don't try to grab eyeballs.
I inform you to make you see the point.
To the Point with Preeti Chaudhary. At these times, only on India Today.
Co-powered by RK Marble. Khoobsurat Imandari. In association with JioMart. Har Ghar Ka Mart.
Very good afternoon. You're watching India Today. I'm Nabila Jamal. The headlines first. Big day in Gyanvapi temple row as the court is now all set to decide on Shivling carbon dating. Hindu side has been split over this carbon dating of Shivling while Muslim side oppose it. Aam Aadmi Party minister caught on camera taking an anti-Hindu oath during mass religious conversion event. BJP lashes out, accuses him of insulting Hindu gods, but Aam Aadmi Party minister defends the oath. Bidar tense after alleged mosque desecration ruckus. Miscreants enter mosque forcefully, break a lock. Cops refute the allegations. And Savarkar's jail replica created by BJP at state executive meet, the venue in Bengaluru. BJP highlights Savarkar's life history and achievements in a tribute. Fresh controversy in Congress's Bharat Jodo Yatra. Rahul Gandhi with Savarkar poster triggers a massive storm. Congress now claiming that this is the hand of miscreants who put up that poster with Rahul Gandhi. Language war reignited in Tamil Nadu and Karnataka. Kanimoi and H.D. Kumaraswamy slammed the government over SSC exams in English and Hindi. In fact, BJP hits back, says exams were always in 2 languages. All right, all eyes now on Varanasi District Court as it will be pronouncing a verdict on Gyanvapi carbon dating plea. The Hindu petitioners have sought carbon dating of Shivling, claimed to have been found inside the Gyanvapi Mosque. Remember, earlier it was claimed that a Shivling was found close to the wazukhana in the mosque premises. It is this very claim for which carbon dating has now been sought. Carbon dating is basically a scientific process to assign the age to an object, basically how old that object has existed. It is used in archaeological surveys, finds such as fossils, and that's the survey that they're asking for this reported Shivling. On September 12th, the court had ruled that the petition of Hindu devotees in the Gyanvapi Mosque is maintainable. Now, Muslim petitioners have challenged the maintainability of the Hindu petitioner's plea, arguing that it was not maintainable under the Places of Worship Act. And that case is still on. while carbon dating survey is what is being proposed to really find out if this is indeed a shivling or a wazukhana or a fountain as claimed by the Muslim side.
आज जो फैसला आना है, वैज्ञानिक विधि जो भी सर्वोत्तम विधि हो, यह सही तय करेगा। हम लोग देखिए इसके विशेषज्ञ नहीं हैं, न हम लोग विशेषज्ञ कोई अधिवक्ता है और ना ही न्यायालय इसके विशेषज्ञ है। ये एसआई बताएगा जांच करने के बाद कि कौन सी विधि जो है अच्छी होगी, बढ़िया होगी और जिससे जांच किया जाए।
राखी सिंह का विरोध किसी इन्वेस्टिगेशन के लिए नहीं था, एएसआई के लिए नहीं था। राखी सिंह का विरोध केवल शिवलिंग के खंडन के खिलाफ था। शिवलिंग खंडित किए बिना कोई भी जांच होगी। राखी सिंह उसका पहले भी समर्थन करती थी, आज भी समर्थन करेगी।
जहाँ तक बात की आपने किसी के पत्थर या किसी शिवलिंग के कार्बन डेटिंग की बात की, हमारी जानकारी में ऐसी कोई सिस्टम ऐसा नहीं है जिसमें किसी पत्थर की कार्बन डेटिंग की जा सके, क्योंकि कार्बन डेटिंग 50,000 साल से पहले की चीज़ों की संभव नहीं है और उसी चीज़ की कार्बन डेटिंग की जाती है जो कभी वो चीज़ जीवित रही हो और बाद में मृत होने के बाद उसमें बचे हुए अवशेष की गणना करके कार्बन डेटिंग की जाती है।
Let me quickly cut across to Abhishek Mishra joining us live from Varanasi. Abhishek, a quick word from you. We hear that carbon dating survey is what is a must now to really find out if that is a fountain or a shivling. The Hindu side also is split on this idea. They're not very clear whether or not they really want to do it. So what's really, of course, the Muslim side is opposing it, but why is the Hindu side not in consensus on this carbon survey?
Well, Nabila, this is not the first time when there are two separate, claims as far as this particular claim is concerned. On one hand, 4 of these petitioners are united and they're saying that this scientific investigation, the scientific methodology should be taken into consideration to actually get the age of this Shivlinga, which has been said by the Hindu side. Now, the other women, Rakhi Singh, she is saying that in any way, if it is going to affect the Shivlinga, this should not be taken into consideration. And also she's saying that this is not actually the purpose of this application. It was all about getting the right to do worship at the Shringara Gauri temple. So this is which is happening. But moreover today, what is important is that it remains to be seen what the court will observe after all those things which were made clear in front or during the last hearing. And the Hindu side, which is still very prominent and saying that they have asked and said, mentioned in the petition about the visible and invisible deities and all these things and all these findings of the survey should also be taken into consideration. So that is the primary thing. That's why the Hindu side is very keen on this verdict. It has been said that around 2 in the afternoon we will get a clear picture what has been said. I'm joined with the advocate of the Hindu side. Let me speak to them. Sir, ये बताइए आज कितना ज़रूरी आपको लग रहा है, क्योंकि आपकी जो मांग है इसके जांच को लेकर के, लेकिन 2 पक्ष अभी से नजर आ रहे हैं आपकी साइड में।
देखिए, राखी सिंह की तरफ से जो पक्ष रखा गया है वो कहीं से कहीं फाड़ नहीं कहा जा सकता, उसको फ्रिक्शन नहीं कहा जा सकता। वो केवल इतना था कि किसी तरह के हार्म ना कॉज हो, किसी तरह से उसको टेम्पर ना किया जाए और उसको सुरक्षित रखा जाते, अगर आरक्षित रखते हुए कोई जांच हो सकती है, उसका राखी सिंह समर्थन करती है। राखी सिंह का विरोध कार्बन डेटिंग के खंडन को था। कार्बन डेटिंग के चलते जो प्रक्रिया है उसके चलते जो खंडन,
साइंटिफिक जाँच को लेकर के सब एक है।
हाँ, साइंटिफिक जाँच का हम समर्थन करते हैं, लेकिन शिवलिंग खंडित नहीं होना चाहिए।
आपको क्या उम्मीद है आज जब फैसला आएगा आपके पक्ष में होगा, और अगर आता है तो क्या प्रक्रिया अपनाई जाएगी?
देखिए, ऐसा जो कार्बन डेटिंग की मांग है, कार्बन डेटिंग कभी पत्थर की नहीं हो सकती। ये एएसआई जो एक्सपर्ट हैं उनका भी कहना है और जियोलॉजिकल एक्सपर्ट्स का भी कहना यही है। तो पत्थर की तो पॉसिबल नहीं है। अगर ऐसा कोई ऑर्डर आ भी जाता है उसको आप एनफोर्स नहीं करा सकते, यही रियलिटी है, ग्राउंड रियलिटी यही रहेगी। अगर परिसर में किसी दूसरी तरह की कोई जांच होती है उसका हम समर्थन करेंगे, कोऑपरेट करेंगे। जो भी जस्टिस
कमीशन बनेगा, एक बार फिर से सर्वे किया जाएगा, टीम गठित होगी, क्या संभावनाएं बनती है अगर पक्ष में आता?
सबसे पहले एएसआई का ओपिनियन लिया जाएगा। एएसआई का ओपिनियन के बिना किसी तरह का कोई ऑर्डर देना बहुत जल्दबाजी हो जाएगी। कमीशन बनाया जाएगा, कमीशन बनने से पहले एएसआई का ओपिनियन आएगा, तय होगा कि क्या हो सकता है। अब तक ये भी तय नहीं है कि कार्बन डेटिंग तो होगा नहीं, ये सच हो चुका है। अब कार्बन डेटिंग के अलावा कौन सी प्रक्रिया की जाती है जिससे शिवलिंग को खंडित?
क्या है? 2
बजे के लिए रखा गया है।
You just heard the Hindu advocate and he's saying that 2 p.m. sharp it will be very clear, and what again he has said that it's not about exactly the carbon dating. Any scientific method which is required should be taken into consideration, and that is why this petition and this claim which the Hindu side has made, they want that ASI should be consulted and then it should be taken further. Yes.
All right, stay with us. Well, we see that all eyes now are currently on the Varanasi District Court as it's all set to pronounce the verdict on the Gyanvapi carbon dating plea. In fact, the Hindu petitioners have sought the carbon dating of Shivling, claimed to have been found inside the Gyanvapi Mosque. Remember, earlier it was claimed that a Shivling was found close to the wazukhana in the mosque premises. It's this very claim for which carbon dating has now been sought for. Carbon dating is basically a scientific process to assign the age of an object, basically used in archaeological surveys to find fossils. In fact, on September 12th, the court had ruled that the petition of Hindu devotees in the Gyanvapi Mosque case is maintainable. Now, the Muslim petitioners are challenging the maintainability of the Hindu petitioner's plea, arguing that it was not maintainable under the Places of Worship Act 1991. So, the Muslim side has taken this to a higher court, but earlier, the court had said, the district court had said that the Hindu side's plea is indeed maintainable. And then once that victory was established for the Hindu side, they further filed another plea asking for carbon dating to be carried out at that proposed as what they believe is a Shivling. They want that Shivling or a purported Shivling to be checked through carbon dating on how old it is and what's the age of that structure that they found inside the Gyanvapi Mosque. Now, these are the arguments there that we are putting out to you. In fact, the Hindu woman plaintiff opposing carbon dating on one side, saying that carbon dating questions the Adi Vishweshwar Shivling. In fact, why there is no question, this is indeed a Shivling. That's what one of the Hindu side petitioners claim. While on the Muslim side, they say that it's not even a Shivling, it's a wazukhana. It's a fountain, in fact. And at the end of it, carbon dating possibly will establish the age of that structure, how long it's been standing there, how many decades or how many centuries it's been present at that spot. All of that will be established through carbon dating, but some people from the Hindu side claiming that there is no question that this is a Shivling. Why should there be any survey into this? Carbon dating is basically questioning whether this is Shivling or not. There is no question that this is indeed a Shivling. Let me cut across the advocate who speaks on the plea that's been filed at the Varanasi court. Varanasi court all set to give its verdict on whether or not carbon dating can be allowed at that spot. Let's listen in.
आज जो फैसला आना है, वैज्ञानिक विधि जो भी सर्वोत्तम विधि हो, यह सही तय करेगा। हम लोग देखिए इसके विशेषज्ञ नहीं हैं, न हम लोग विशेषज्ञ कोई अधिवक्ता है और ना ही न्यायालय इसके विशेषज्ञ है। ये एसआई बताएगा जांच करने के बाद कि कौन सी विधि जो है अच्छी होगी, बढ़िया होगी और जिससे जांच किया जाए।
कितनी अहम है आज, क्या जिस कार्बन डेटिंग की चर्चा हो रही है, क्या वो सचमुच कार्बन डेटिंग है? हमारे साथ विष्णु शंकर जैन है। विष्णु जी, स्वागत है आज तक में। ये बताइए कि आज क्या होने वाला है, क्या फैसला आ रहा है?
ऑलरेडी हम अपनी बहस कंप्लीट कर चुके हैं और ऑनरेबल कोर्ट ने आज फैसले के लिए 2 बजे लगाया है। तो मुझे पूरी उम्मीद है जो हमने एप्लीकेशन दी है कि इस मामले में जो शिवलिंग 16 मई 2022 को कमीशन की कार्रवाई के दौरान बरामद हुआ है, उसकी वैज्ञानिक रूप से जांच कराई जाए। उस मांग पे माननीय न्यायालय आज अपना फैसला सुनाएगा। और मैं आपके माध्यम से ये भी बताना चाहता हूं कि सीपीसी में ऑर्डर 26 रूल 10A में ये व्यवस्था है कि कोर्ट साइंटिफिक इन्वेस्टिगेशन के लिए कमीशन जारी कर सकता है। तो वही हमारी मांग है। उसको अलग अलग तरीके से भ्रम फैलाया गया है, कार्बन डेटिंग के रूप में, जीपीआर सर्वे के रूप में। मांग ये है कि शिवलिंग कितना पुराना है इसकी एएसआई जांच करे, अलग अलग तकनीक अपना के, या जो भी तकनीक अपनाए बिना शिवलिंग को क्षति पहुंचाए हुए। और जब शिवलिंग की वहां पे एक्सकेवेशन किया जाएगा और ये देखा जाएगा कितने नीचे तक गया है, तो जहां पे कार्बन पार्टिकल्स मिलेंगे बिना शिवलिंग को छेड़े हुए, उसकी कार्बन डेटिंग होगी। जहां पे स्टोन की आर्गन डेटिंग होनी, वहां आर्गन डेटिंग की जाएगी। जहां पे ऊपर सीमेंट का एरिया है जिसमें 1.5 सेंटीमीटर का छेद किया गया है, उस सीमेंट की डेटिंग की जाएगी कि सीमेंट कब लगाया गया, कितना पुराना है। तो इन सारे माध्यमों से ये नापा जाएगा, ये इस्टेब्लिश किया जाएगा कि ये शिवलिंग कितना गहरा गया है, ये फाउंटेन है कि नहीं है, या ये शिवलिंग है, ये कितना पुराना है, इसका अर्गा है कि नहीं है, इन सारे माध्यमों से ये तय होगा कि यहाँ पे साइंटिस्ट और साइंटिफिक इन्वेस्टिगेशन इस पर्टिकुलर ऑब्जेक्ट के लिए क्या कहती है। इस इंटेंशन से एप्लीकेशन दायर की गई।
लेकिन कार्बन डेटिंग शब्द जैसा कुछ इस्तेमाल किया है क्या आप लोगों ने?
नहीं, हमने कार्बन डेटिंग और अदरवाइज लिखा है। मैंने यही बताया, जब एएसआई वहां पे जांच करेगी तो बहुत सारे प्रक्रिया अडॉप्ट की जाएंगी। जीपीआर सर्वे अडॉप्ट किया जाएगा, कार्बन डेटिंग किया जाएगा, और भी ऐसी तकनीक है जो हमें भी नहीं पता है, जिसके लिए एक्सपर्ट्स एएसआई हैं, वो एएसआई एक्सपर्ट्स उसको जांच करेंगे। पर हमने ये एक राइडर रखा है कि जो भी शिवलिंग की जांच की जाए उसको क्षति ना पहुंचाई जाए, उसको किसी भी तरह का डैमेज ना पहुंचाया जाए, और बिना उससे छेड़छाड़ किए हुए ये पता लगाया जाए कि शिवलिंग कितना पुराना है।
लोग ये कह रहे हैं कि कार्बन वो तो एक पत्थर है, काला पत्थर है, पत्थर में कार्बन मिल नहीं सकता, तो कार्बन तो किसी भी जो लिविंग चीज है जो डेड हो चुकी है उसी में से मिलेगा, तो शिवलिंग से कैसे?
मैंने वही बात बताई, मैंने वही बात एक्सप्लेन की कि हमने शिवलिंग एज सच की कार्बन डेटिंग की मांग नहीं की। अगर कोई मेरी एप्लीकेशन पढ़ेगा तो बहुत बड़ा भ्रम फैलाएगा कि हमने शिवलिंग की कार्बन डेटिंग की मांग की है। हमने लिखा है शिवलिंग की जांच की जाए कि कितना पुराना है, किसी भी माध्यम से, जिससे एएसआई सही समझती है। और जब नीचे जाएंगे, जब उसकी खुदाई होगी तो नीचे अगर कोई कार्बन पार्टिकल्स मिलते हैं तो उसकी कार्बन डेटिंग की जाए। तो लोगों ने कार्बन डेटिंग को इधर से पकड़ा, शिवलिंग को इधर से पकड़ा, और दोनों को जोड़ के कहा कि शिवलिंग की कार्बन डेटिंग की मांग कर रहे हैं। मांग कार्बन डेटिंग की नहीं है, मांग ये है कि एएसआई जो एक एक्सपर्ट बॉडी है सेक्शन 22 ऑफ आर्कियोलॉजिकल सर्वे ऑफ इंडिया एक्ट के तहत, वो ये पता लगाए कि ये जो शिवलिंग 16 मई को मिला है ये कितना पुराना है, कितना डेट बैक इन टाइम करता है, और क्या ये फाउंटेन है कि ये शिवलिंग है। इस मामले में जांचो उस माध्यम से जैसे एएसआई ठीक समझे, और एएसआई इसमें एक्सपर्ट है, उस माध्यम से वो जांच करे और कोर्ट के सामने रिपोर्ट सबमिट करे। कार्बन डेटिंग की कोई जिद नहीं है, ना ये बोला गया है कि कार्बन डेटिंग की जाए। बहुत बड़ा भ्रम फैलाया गया है, मैं आपके माध्यम से दोबारा कहना चाहता हूं।
भ्रम क्यों फैलाया गया? आप ही के लोग थे वादी, जो दूसरे वादी हैं जितेंद्र सिंह बिशेन, उनकी पत्नी, वही कह रहे हैं इस बात।
अब देखिए, ये उनका अपना स्टैंड हो सकता है, मैं तो एक लॉयर हूं और अपनी बात लीगली कोर्ट में रख सकता हूं। मैं ये अश्योर करता हूं और अपने आप को ये समझता हूं कि मैंने अपनी बात कोर्ट में एक्सप्लेन करा है, सही से एक्सप्लेन किया और अपनी बात कोर्ट में रखी है, बाकी ईश्वर के हाथ में।
क्या हिंदू पक्ष में भी किसी बात को लेकर के मतभेद है आपस में?
मैं इस केस के सिर्फ लीगल पहलू पे बात कर रहा हूं। किसका कोई डिफरेंट स्टैंड है, उनके अपने लॉयर्स हैं, वो अपना डिफरेंट स्टैंड रख सकते हैं, उनको पूरा हक है अपनी बात रखने का, हमें पूरा हक है अपनी बात रखने का। जो मेरा स्टैंड है कि जो मैं और मेरी लीगल टीम और 4 महिलाएं, हम लोगों की जो मांगे वो मैंने आपके सामने रखी।
मुस्लिम पक्ष ने भी इसमें अपनी दलीलें रखी होंगी, उनकी क्या दलील?
देखिए, मुस्लिम पक्ष ने इसमें एफिडेविट फाइल किया ऑब्जेक्शंस के रूप में, और उन्होंने ये कहा कि ये फाउंटेन है, ये शिवलिंग नहीं है। तो इसीलिए हमारा कोर्ट के सामने सबमिशन ये था कि एक पक्ष ये कह रहा है कि ये शिवलिंग है, दूसरा पक्ष ये कह रहा है कि ये फाउंटेन है, तो इसकी जांच कैसे हो सकती है? एक ही माध्यम है कि इसकी जांच एक एक्सपर्ट बॉडी कर सकती है, और इसीलिए हमने एक्सपर्ट बॉडी बैठाने की मांग की है।
तो क्या जो जज जिन्होंने फैसले दिए हैं, ए.के. विश्वेश, उन्हीं की अदालत में उन्हीं
की अदालत में सुनवाई हुई थी और वही 2 बजे इस पे फैसला सुनाएंगे।
तो आज इस पर फैसला आ जाएगा, येस या नो?
जी बिल्कुल, इसमें फैसला आ जाएगा, येस या नो।
इसके बाद की क्या रेमेडी?
अब देखिए, जो भी फैसला आता है, अगर फैसला हमारे पक्ष में आएगा तो मुझे पूरी उम्मीद है कि मुस्लिम पक्ष उसके अगेंस्ट हाई कोर्ट में उसको चैलेंज करेगा। अगर फैसला हमारे खिलाफ आता है तो हम उसके अगेंस्ट हाई कोर्ट में जाएंगे, सुप्रीम कोर्ट जाएंगे। पर हमारा मंशा और इंटेंशन यही है कि जो शिवलिंग 16 मई को मिला है, ये असर्टेन किया जाए कि ये कितना डेट बैक इन टाइम करता है।
अच्छा, एक्सपर्ट कमेटी में कौन कौन हो सकता है?
ये तो एएसआई के जो एक्सपर्ट्स हैं, जो कोर्ट, हमने कहा है कि एएसआई के एक्सपर्ट्स बैठाए जाएं। अब ये तो कोर्ट एएसआई एक्सपर्ट्स को जब अपॉइंट करेगी तो वो लोग सोचेंगे कि इसमें इस टीम में किसको किसको रखना है। बहुत
शुक्रिया आज तक से बात करने के लिए। तो हमारे साथ थे विष्णु जैन। उनका कहना है कि कोई कार्बन डेटिंग की मांग उन्होंने शिवलिंग के लिए नहीं की है, लेकिन एक्सपर्ट कमेटी की मांग जरूर की है ताकि ये असर्टेन किया जा सके कि वो शिवलिंग है या फवारा। संजय सिंह के साथ कुमार अभिषेक।
All right, let me quickly cut across to some news coming in from Karnataka. Communal tensions that prevail in Karnataka's Bidar after miscreants allegedly tried to enter a mosque. Administration of Mahmood Gewan Madrasa and the mosque there has alleged that miscreants tried to break open the lock of that mosque while chanting Bharat Mata Ki Jai. They also alleged that property of the mosque was damaged by them. Muslims have warned to carry out protests if a case isn't registered under the UAPA and action is not taken against these miscreants. Meanwhile, cops have registered a case against 9 people, of which 4 of them have been arrested, 5 still absconding. According to that FIR, some miscreants entered the mosque illegally, threatened the security guard. However, cops claim that no locks were broken and it is a regular practice from the Nizam period of performing puja during Dasara. Massive political war has now erupted over this matter. AIMIM chief Asaduddin Owaisi has hit out at Basuraj Bommai government, claiming that BJP promotes such activities to demean Muslims. Congress too has joined in the chorus. Meanwhile, Karnataka government has promised action with this regard.
अगर पुलिस ये कार्रवाई करती है और उनके खिलाफ सख्त एक्शन लेती है तो फिर ठीक है, अगर नहीं लेती है तो फिर कल जुमा है। कल जुमा के मौके पर सारे लोग, नौजवान और बड़े लोग, सारे मुसलमान जमा होकर फिर इसका बहुत जोर पुरजोर जो है ना एहतजाज करेंगे। इसलिए मैं शहर की अवाम से, खासतौर से मुसलमानों से इस बात की जो है ना नौजवानों से गुजारिश करता हूँ कि आज आप लोगों को मुश्तइल होने की जरूरत नहीं है।
What is the situation as of now pertaining to the incident of Masjid and Mosque where it is?
The situation is absolutely peaceful, no issue now. We have registered the case related to the incident and arrested 4 persons. Bidar city is absolutely peaceful, no issues.
So, a call for protest has been given by...
No, there is no protest. There is no protest. No protest. It is today, it is only regular Friday prayers, peaceful prayers.
5:45 को नमाज हुआ, 6 AM बाहर आने के बाद ही देखे कि ये वाला इधर कुकम वगैरह ये और फूल वगैरह नारियल वगैरह दिख रहा बोल के देखे समझो। तो बाद में मालूम हुआ कि ऐसा वो मालूम है कि ऐसा नारियल ये पूजा वगैरह
यहाँ के प्रशासन का मानना है कि हर साल यहाँ पर इसी तरह के से दशहरा के मौके पर बस 4 या 5 लोगों के चलते यहाँ पर पूजा होती थी इस मीनारेट के कोने में। तो इसके ऊपर क्या कहेंगे आप कब से यहाँ पर मौजूद हैं?
यहाँ पे मैं यहाँ 5 साल से कंटिन्यू में मौजूद हूँ यहाँ पे, लेकिन मेरे इसमें तो पहला वाक़या ऐसा पेश आया समझो। अभी कभी हम इधर पीछे वगैरह आते नहीं समझो, इधर सिक्योरिटी गार्ड्स वगैरह खेले। अल्कोहल के डिपार्टमेंट का ये है कि जो
यहाँ पर ऐसा इंसिडेंट हुआ था।
इंसिडेंट पहले तो हमारे इसमें तो नहीं आया समझो। अभी पहले वाक़या ऐसा तो हमारे इसमें ऐसा आया, लेकिन पीछे नहीं आता। कोई हल्का के डिपार्टमेंट का जो सिक्योरिटी गार्ड्स रहता है उन्होंने देखा, उनका काम ऐसा भी है। सब हमारे इसमें नहीं रहता समझो। हम तो घर से आते अज़ान नमाज करते चले जाते सर।
मैंने 40 साल के अरसे में पूजा होते हुए कभी नहीं देखा यहाँ, और ये बहुत कदीम इमारत है। बल्कि यहाँ कुछ लोग एक साजिश करके मस्जिद को तोड़कर पूजा करना, उसकी बेहुरमती करना, ये सरासर गलत है साहब। हम इस चीज़ को नहीं मानते। और बीदर में जो अमन और शांति है, जो आपस में हिंदू मुस्लिम का इत्तेफाक है, इसको तोड़कर इसके एक इशू बनाकर इस पे सियासत करना चाह रहे हैं लोग। और मैं ये हुकूमत से दरख्वास्त करता हूँ कि इस खेल को बंद किया जाए।
In Alpadar, several people entered into a mosque in Bidar, and in fact they disrupted prayers over there. They were insisting that they should be able to conduct puja over there. How do you see this?
See, I condemn this act. Let it be a mosque, let it be a church, let it be a temple. We have already been living with what India was. It should be in that format. Today they have gone to a mosque, tomorrow they will go to a church. That is why Rahul Gandhi is fighting this hatred. And this Bharat Jodo Yatra is happening. We condemn such kind of activity. What is there if you, in a mosque, if you go and do puja, what is the benefit you are trying to get? You are just trying to spread hatred, spread love. Join India together. Why are we breaking on caste and creed? I again and again ask this question. Have any one of us put an application and been born in a particular religion? We have been born in some house God has given us. The only thing that binds us is we are Indians, we are Kannadigas, we are Marathis, our pride, regional pride. But why is this divisive politics going on?
It is very disturbing and very condemnable that such kind of incidents are taking place in our country. Now it has become an everyday issue. The BJP is promoting such activity only to demean the Muslims. Now, how far can they spread this hatred? This is a 500 plus year mosque and madrasa. And they claim that they had earlier also come there for puja, which was falsified, was wrong. The caretaker of the place also said that no such puja is to take place, but then certainly these people go there, they shout slogans and they try to create an atmosphere of tension everywhere. So the police, my knowledge is that what I learned from the news channel is that few people have been arrested and FIR is lodged against them. So let a thorough investigation take place, let the police investigate, but this must stop. Why is who radicalized them?
भारतीय जनता पार्टी राहुल गांधी की भारत जोड़ो यात्रा से पगला गई। जब महंगाई बेरोजगारी चरम पे है, तो अब यही सब करके मुद्दा बनाया जा रहा है। और मैं मानता हूं कोई मदरसा हो, किसी दूसरे धर्म की शिक्षण संस्था हो, उसमें बलपूर्वक प्रवेश अगर किसी ने किया है तो उसने अपराध किया है और उनके साथ वही कार्रवाई होनी चाहिए जो अपराधियों के खिलाफ होती है।
ನನ್ನ ಮಾಹಿತಿ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಮರ ಇತ್ತು, ಮೊದಲಿಂದನೂ ಕೂಡ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಅದೊಂದು ಸಂಪ್ರದಾಯ ಆಗಿತ್ತು, ಅದೇನೋ ಪೂಜೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಮಾಹಿತಿ ನನಗೆ ತರಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ಈಗ ತಂದು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ.
ಎಫ್ಐಆರ್ ಕೂಡ ದಾಖಲಾಗಿದೆ, ಅರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
ಅದು ಏನಾಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ತರಿಸಿರುತ್ತೆ.
पीस और उसके साथ ही साथ हार्मनी, शांति और सौहार्द हम सबकी सामूहिक रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है, जिम्मेदारी है। और कोई भी ताकत हमारे देश के सौहार्द को, हमारे देश की सहिष्णुता को, हमारे देश की संस्कृति को, हमारे देश की पीस को नुकसान न पहुंचा पाए, इसकी हमें कोशिश करनी चाहिए। और कोई भी छोटी सी भी गलती ऐसे ताकतें जो ताकतें कि देश के सौहार्द और देश की सहिष्णुता और देश की शांति को नुकसान पहुंचाने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं, उनको मौका न दें।
Historic monument in Bidar, which is said to be Mahmud Gawan Masjid and Madrasa, lands into controversy after scores of people enter the masjid premises, the monument premises, at around 2 a.m. on Thursday, claiming it to be a temple. Right now, I am at the masjid, the Mahmud Gawan Masjid premises, where the puja by the people had taken place. A case was registered after a complaint was lodged by the mosque authorities, and then police have registered case against 9 people and who were absconding till yesterday. So now, right now, this mosque that is there here is a very historic mosque to be seen. Here, the authorities claim that earlier there was no such kind of puja that was held, that is stated by the mosque committee members. Today, being the Friday prayers, the arrangements are being made by the mosque authorities, where the massive protest is being expected in the Bidar area, demanding the arrest of the accused involved in this act. Police have registered a case, and the arrest of these people who were involved in this is yet to be known if they have arrested or not. So this is the mosque premises where this monument that is said to be a very old monument. Towards the left side, this side of the mosque, outside premises is where the prayers were offered. From here they have entered this mosque premises and then they have offered prayers at the minar that is said to be attached to the mosque. On the left side is the madrasa, which is right now closed but open. The premise is open for the tourists to visit this place, where the prayers are said to be offered 5 times a day in this premises. And this is the madrasa, which is said to be closed by the Archaeological Survey of India.
All right, meanwhile, a school in Madhya Pradesh is in the dock for building a Mazar-like structure within the school premises. Subsequently, the school principal has been suspended over alleged construction of this Mazar, which is an enshrined tomb of a Muslim holy person, and stopped students from also singing the national anthem. These are the allegations made after which a suspension order was issued. National Commission for Protection of Child Rights chairperson Priyank Kanungo visited the school earlier during the day to probe this matter after receiving complaints by students. In fact, many of them from the outside complained that students are being radicalized in the school. The child rights body has claimed that they found irregularities in the school premises. District Education Officer Atul Kumar has cited an inquiry into this matter, saying that it found that the platform that was constructed was later abandoned after questions were raised.
मेरे पास वहाँ से वरिष्ठ कार्यालय से एक व्हाट्सएप पे सूचना आई कि कोई कुरवाई में जांच करवाई है, बाजार बन गई है। तो अगस्त में मैंने उसकी प्राचार्य और बीओ से जांच करवाई और जांच करवा के ये पाया गया कि ये पहले नहीं थी स्ट्रक्चर, लेकिन ये फरवरी में उस वक्त की प्राचार्य शाइना फिरदौस ने इसको बना दिया। तो शाइना फिरदौस से भी पूछा गया कि आपने क्यों बनाया, तो उसने ये बताया कि पहले यहाँ पर ऐसी चबूतरा था, मैंने रिपेयरिंग करवा दी इसकी, जबकि रिपेयरिंग चबूतरे की तो और होती है, लेकिन उसने उसको मज़ारनुमा शेप दे दी, उसका मुंह वगैरह बना दिया।
प्रारंभिक जो जांच हुई है उसके अनुसार एक चबूतरा बना है, चबूतरे पर मज़ारनुमा कुछ स्ट्रक्चर बना है। पूर्ण रूप से मज़ार का दृश्य तो नहीं दिखता है, लेकिन फिर भी इस प्रकार के स्ट्रक्चर बनाने की उस कैंपस में ज़रूरत नहीं थी और उसके लिए हमने जांच का आदेश दिया है। प्रथम दृष्टा है, क्योंकि किसी कैंपस में यदि कोई निर्माण होता है तो संस्था के प्रमुख के नाते प्राचार्य हो, प्रभारी प्राचार्य, उनकी जवाबदारी बनती है और इसलिए हमने उनको वहाँ से निलंबित किया है।
हमको ये शिकायत मिली थी कि विदिशा जिले की कुरवाई तहसील में सीएम राइज स्कूल में मजार नुमा संरचनाएं बनाई गई हैं और बच्चों को गुमराह करने का और रेडिकलाइजेशन का काम वहाँ पे किया जा रहा है और ये काम स्कूल के शिक्षकों द्वारा किया जा रहा है। हमको अपनी जांच में जो पता चला वो ये था कि शुक्रवार के दिन बच्चों को नमाज पढ़ने के लिए छुट्टी दे दी जाती है। हमको ये भी पता चला कि पूर्व प्राचार्य जब वहाँ काम कर रही थी उसने एक कक्ष नमाज पढ़ने के लिए आरक्षित कर रखा था। हमको ये भी पता चला कि दिस इज नॉट लिमिटेड टू दैट सीएम राइज स्कूल। वहाँ पे 3 स्कूल हमने कुल विजिट किए और हमको तीनों में मजारें देखने को मिली।
All right, cutting across to the Aam Aadmi Party, who is currently in the dock over Delhi minister's anti-Hindu oath. In a video that's been shared by the BJP, Aam Aadmi Party minister Rajendrapal Gautam can be seen very clearly taking an oath to not worship Ram, Krishna and other Hindu gods. Mass conversion that's taking place. Over 10,000 people who are taking an oath to not to follow Hindu faith and basically are more likely converting to Buddhism at the Vishal Damdiksha Samroh, an event that was organized by the Buddhist Society on 5th of October. This was held at the Dr. Ambedkar Bhavan. The event was attended by nearly 10,000 people who pledged to follow the 22 vows given by Baba Saheb Ambedkar while embracing Buddhism and taking an oath not to worship Hindu gods. The oath has triggered a political war now. The BJP has come down heavy on the Aam Aadmi Party minister, accusing the party of conversion. The Saffron Party has demanded that AAP chief Arvind Kejriwal sack his minister immediately. Not just the BJP, even Kejriwal, as per sources, is quite angry with his minister for taking part in this event. After the uproar, Gautam has offered a clarification saying that he did not intend to hurt Hindu faith. Defending his statement, he said that these 22 pledges were also taken by Dr. Ambedkar.
ब्रह्मा विष्णु और महेश को कभी ईश्वर नहीं मानूंगा और ना ही उनकी पूजा करूंगा। मैं राम और कृष्ण को ईश्वर नहीं मानूंगा और ना ही उनकी कभी पूजा करूंगा। मैं गौरी गणपति आदि हिंदू धर्म के किसी भी देवी देवताओं को नहीं मानूंगा और ना ही उनकी पूजा करूंगा। ईश्वर ने
कब का ये वीडियो है और सर जो वीडियो में कंटेंट है उसको लेकर के आपका क्या स्टैंड है?
कभी कंटेंट पहले पूरा देखिए। लोग आधा अधूरा कट पेस्ट करके, भारतीय जनता पार्टी की आदत रही है वो झूठ बोलना और हर धार्मिक मुद्दे को भी राजनीति में घसीटना। क्योंकि कोई राजनीतिक प्रोग्राम नहीं था। भारतीय बौद्ध महासभा जो डॉक्टर बाबा साहेब अम्बेडकर जी ने बनाई, हर साल दीक्षा का आयोजन होता है। जब डॉक्टर बाबा साहेब अम्बेडकर जी ने 14 अक्टूबर 1956 को बौद्ध धर्म की दीक्षा ली थी और उन्होंने लाखों न्यायियों को बौद्ध धर्म की दीक्षा दिलाई, 22 प्रतिज्ञाएं दिलवाई। तो वो जब हर साल बौद्ध धर्म दीक्षा का आयोजन पूरे देश में हजारों स्थानों पर होता है और पूरी दुनिया में होता है, वहाँ भी बौद्ध धर्म की दीक्षा दिलाई जाती है और 22 प्रतिज्ञाएं कराई जाती है। वो जो भी आरोप लगा रहे एकदम झूठे हैं, एकदम झूठे।
हिंदू देवी देवताओं को गाली देना, अपमान करना, हिंदू परंपराओं का अपमान करना, इस प्रकार की भाषा वो भी मंत्री रहते हुए, ये शायद देश में पहली बार किसी संवैधानिक पद पर बैठे हुए व्यक्ति ने सार्वजनिक तौर पर हिंदुओं के खिलाफ और हिंदू देवी देवताओं के खिलाफ इस प्रकार की भाषा बोली है। एक तरफ तो राजेंद्र गौतम हिंदू देवी देवताओं को गाली दे रहे हैं और दूसरी तरफ अरविंद केजरीवाल गुजरात में जय श्री कृष्णा बोलने का ढोंग कर रहे हैं।
आम आदमी पार्टी लोगों का धर्म परिवर्तन करा रही है। पंजाब में, दिल्ली में, ये सब लोगों को जानकारी थी किस तरह धर्म परिवर्तन के अड्डे खोल रखे हैं, लेकिन जनतक तौर पर सामने खड़े होकर मंच पे कभी कोई ऐसी बात कहेगा, इसकी किसी ने कल्पना नहीं की थी। मुझे बहुत दुख और खेद हुआ है आज। मुझे लगता है कि भारत का आने वाले समय में चेहरा मोहरा कैसा होगा अरविंद केजरीवाल भारत को क्या देना चाहते हैं? हमारे बच्चों का भविष्य कैसे होगा जब मुख्यमंत्री और मंत्री मंचों पे खड़े होकर किसी धर्म विशेष के लिए कहेंगे कि इसको नहीं मानो, कल को दूसरे धर्म के खड़े लोग होंगे इस धर्म को मत मानो, हम कसम खाते हैं हम इस धर्म के लोगों को खड़े नहीं होने देंगे। इस तरह की जो काम किया है ये घोर पाप अपराध है, ये इसका संवैधानिक पद पर रहने का अधिकार नहीं है।
अरविंद केजरीवाल जी, आप देश को धर्म पे आधार पर बांटते हैं, आप सर्जिकल स्ट्राइक पे क्वेश्चन मार्क लगाते हैं, आप जेएनयू में जाकर भारत तेरे टुकड़े होंगे इंशाअल्लाह का समर्थन करते हैं, आप पूर्वी दिल्ली में दंगे कराकर ताहिर हुसैन के माध्यम से और आपके विधायक अमानतुल्लाह खां के माध्यम से आप अटैक करते हैं, और आज आपका मंत्री ये वीडियो जो जिस तरह से महेश को भगवान नहीं मानूंगा इस तरह की सार्वजनिक कार्यक्रम कर रहा है, तो मैं चाहूंगा कि अरविंद केजरीवाल देश को सफाई दे, बताएं कि क्यों वो देश विरोधी एजेंडा लेके चल रहे हैं। और ना ही उनकी कभी पूजा करूंगा।
Let me quickly cut across to Amit Bharadwaj joining us for more on that. Amit, we see Rajendra Pal Gautam, who is the Aam Aadmi Party minister, has been actively taking part in this oath, promising that they will not follow the Hindu faith. Could you tell us what exactly has Arvind Kejriwal said in reaction to this? BJP, of course, mounting pressure to sack Rajendra Pal, saying that this is the kind of conversion they are carrying out across India.
Well, Nabila, the entire issue has actually snowballed in a couple of hours itself. Early in the morning, it was the BJP leaders who had started to share the video clip from the event which was organized on October 5th during the Vijay day. And in fact, on that particular date, nearly 10,000 people had assembled in Delhi where this event was being organized by Buddhist Society of India, in which several Buddhist monks along with Delhi Minister Rajendra Pal Gautam had participated, and we have seen those videos of oath at length, and a clarification that has come from Rajendra Pal Gautam as well. However, what we are learning from our sources, reliable sources in the Delhi government, is that Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal is not happy with the turn of events, is actually disgruntled with Rajendra Pal Gautam right now. He has expressed his displeasurement with Rajendra Pal Gautam. So the trouble for Rajendra Pal Gautam, who is the SC/ST welfare minister in the Delhi government, is not only increasing from outside, as far as the BJP or the opposition is concerned, or for that matter the Hindu groups and Hindu monks are concerned, but the trouble for Mr. Gautam is also increasing and mounting within the party. The party convener and Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal is not happy with him. That's what the sources have confirmed to us already. So clearly, the situation is actually turning, the heat is turning on Mr. Rajendra Pal Gautam. One more important thing that needs to be noted as to who is Rajendra Pal Gautam. Yeah. He was made minister in the Kejriwal cabinet in 2015 itself. He was repeated in 2020, and he has been vocal on the issue of SC/ST issues and reservation issue. But this time around, it seems that the entire controversy has actually snowballed, and he's in big trouble right now. Back to you, Nabila.
Amit, we're going to continue tracking that story, but thank you for now. Now let's take a quick look at all the top stories of the day. Let's start with the Agniveer recruitment rally that starts in Jammu region. On the first day of the rally, male candidates from Samba district will be appearing for recruitment, followed by the candidates from other 9 districts, including Doda and Kathua. This is the first of its drive, Agniveer recruitment rally, that's going to be held in Jammu. And customs officials at the Delhi airport have arrested a man for smuggling 7 luxury wristwatches worth 28 crores, including a customized piece made with gold and studs, diamond studs, worth a whopping 27 crores. And as many as 29 people have died after an avalanche hit Draupadi Ka Danda 2 peak in Uttarkashi district. Earlier, a team of climbers from the Nehru Institute of Mountaineering in Uttarkashi went missing after being trapped in the avalanche on their way back from the peak. It was a narrow escape for 10 fishermen when their boat caught fire mid-sea off a coast in Odisha's Bhadrak district. Fishing vessel had gone to the sea when it caught fire near the Wheelers Island. So far, no injuries have been reported in this incident. A massive fight has broken out between a few women following a dispute over a seat on a Mumbai local train. The video of this incident has been going viral on social media. In a video, women can be seen pulling each other's hair inside the ladies' compartment of a Thane Panvel local train. All right, on the other side of a short break, super hit film RRR submits its Oscar nomination. More details up next. Stay with us.
I don't read the news. I read between the lines to tell you the true version of events, the true story of our times.
To document grief, the toughest assignment for any journalist to be.
From those who matter,
Women politicians going to stick up for each other.
of those who should matter, I document the truth. I don't distort the truth. I don't glamorize the truth. I don't gloss over the truth.
The ghosts of India's contentious medieval history have come knocking again.
I hustle for the truth, on the ground, in the newsroom, in the studio. I don't try to grab eyeballs.
I inform you to make you see the point.
To the Point with Preeti Chaudhary. At these times, only on India Today.
We must fall in love with what we do, because being an entrepreneur is a lot of hard work and overcoming a lot of adversity. From that love will come the dedication that will get us out of bed at 4 a.m. because of a great idea we had, and get to work till 11 p.m. and not feel tired. In 2013, Mundra right now is the second largest port in India, with 80 million tons of handling. In this journey of 19 years, starting from zero, we have been able to achieve a top line of 2,500 crores, EBITDA of 1,500 crores, and a market cap of 30,000 crores. This is entrepreneurship. All right, here's some big news that we're currently tracking. Super hit
South film, RRR, submits its nominations for the Oscars. The makers submit nominations in all major categories. Makers submit the film in the Best Motion Picture category. Nominations also submitted for Best Actor, Director. Nominations submitted for Best Visual Effects. The makers have submitted the film in all major categories, including that of Best Motion Picture and Best Director, Best Screenplay, Best Supporting Actors, Best Actors. Literally every category, nearly 14 categories that RRR has nominated itself. Of course, this has come in the back of the Indian government, or rather the country not picking RRR as its official entry into the Oscars. Cello Show is basically India's official entry into the Oscars, but RRR has taken the other route and managed to nominate itself for nearly 14 categories. Let me quickly cut across to Akshata, tracking that story for us. Akshata, very disappointed. RRR has not stayed silent. In fact, the filmmakers have gone through the for your consideration route to nominate themselves for the Oscars, and possibly every category that they've nominated themselves, and they've got critical acclaim worldwide. So why not?
Very, very true, Nabila. And a few weeks back here in India today, we had said that the makers were considering this move after the government had officially announced that RRR wasn't the nominee from India. What we're talking about right now is RRR, the makers, having approached the Academy directly and nominating themselves in 15 categories. You pointed out some of those. The important ones, of course, are Best Motion Picture, Best Director, where S.S. Rajamouli's name has been mentioned. For Best Actor, Ram Charan as well as Junior NTR. Best Supporting Actress, Alia Bhatt's name. Best Supporting Actor, Ajay Devgan. Best Original Song, Natu Natu, which is in Telugu, Nachu Nachu in Hindi. So this film, of course, which did so exceptionally well in India, has interestingly been getting also a lot of buzz abroad, Nabila. Huge reception. It's open to full houses. A lot of critics have praised the film for not just its storyline, but for the amazing graphics, etc. So it's because of that it's not just a clamor, interestingly, in India among Rajamouli fans, among RRR fans, but also abroad. You see so many critics from many internationally acclaimed magazines who are saying that RRR must be nominated. In fact, when the announcement was made by the government, when they'd chosen a film that wasn't RRR, there were many international critics who came out and said that this was a big mistake by the Indian government, and that their biggest shot at winning the Oscar was by nominating RRR. So now we'll have to see what happens. Essentially, the process kickstarts now. They've gone ahead and said that, look, we're throwing our hat in the ring, but the Academy now will have to watch the film. All of those who are part of the panel, the esteemed panel that decides who is awarded the Oscar, or for that matter shortlisted as a nominee, they will have to watch the film and decide if it's worthy of any of these nominations. If it gets shortlisted, that by itself is a huge deal. But why should we stop at that, is what many RRR fans and makers are saying. They're saying we're going to be gunning and going all out to ensure that we get that Academy Award, get that Oscar as well. And that's why the step of taking 15 nominations in one go.
Akshita, and I would say that RRR fans are not just in India but worldwide. The film did so well that it somehow united film buffs across the globe for their storyline, which was interesting, and the VFX, the special effects and the delivery, the action, the songs, all of it. It was a thorough entertainer which has raked in close to 1,200 crores. So they've surpassed several milestones. RRR certainly deserves to be in the list of nominations, but they were quite upset. There was a huge campaign that was floated on social media saying the RRR has been ignored. And then Cello Show was India's official nomination, and there were allegations that Cello Show is in fact a copy of an Italian film. So in the heels of that, it appears that RRR as a film from India might just have an edge.
Very true. And not just that, Nabila, there was a lot of talk about this being a Gujarati film, time to elections, political decision, etc. But you look at RRR, a film, that's essentially a massive blockbuster in India. It was something that reached out to the masses, huge hit. The Hindi version, the Telugu version, all of it did exceptionally well. For Rajamouli as a filmmaker, of course, he was thrust into the national spotlight with the Bahubali series. But I think what RRR has done essentially for Rajamouli is that it's brought him into into the global spotlight as well. The fact that this film is opening to rave reviews in so many film festivals in America, in the United Kingdom and several other places, to standing ovations, which we've gotten images of as well. That itself shows you that there's huge popularity for this film, because quite simply, let's put it this way, Hollywood has never ever seen or produced anything of this kind. This kind of magnum opus is something that perhaps we are best at. We take pride in it, and that's why it's being put out there for the world to see. Now, of course, we'll all be coming together to root for both the films. There's no doubt that we're going to be rooting for RRR as well. The makers did make it very, very clear from day one, from the moment they knew that the government hasn't nominated RRR, that they would take the necessary steps to approach the Academy and go ahead and nominate themselves in several categories. Now, if they get shortlisted, that's a huge, huge deal for us. And going by at least many of the critics, many of the experts who track the Oscars annually every single year, they're actually going ahead and naming RRR as a favorite right now.
Absolutely, and why not? It was a thorough, all out and out entertainer. Akshita, thank you very much for joining us. RRR clearly has hopes alive of winning the Oscars. They're at least taking the for your consideration route, since the Indian government selected another film to send as India's official entry to the Oscars. RRR now taking the for your consideration route to apply themselves in the Oscars. A whopping 14 nominations, possibly in every category that RRR has nominated themselves. In fact, the Oscar campaign kicks off with a bang for RRR. Director S.S. Rajamouli continues to make waves internationally. The movie has been submitted to the Academies for nomination in all prominent categories, including Best Picture, Best Director. Let's take a look.
मुझे यहाँ छोड़ के मत जाओ, माँ की बहुत याद आती है.
S.S. Rajamouli gave proof of his storytelling abilities when RRR opened to sensational response at the box office and went on to become a blockbuster.
छुप के डर के नहीं, सामने से वार करना होगा.
Rajamouli, who made his debut with Student Number 1, emerged as a pan-India brand with Bahubali. It was, however, RRR that compelled the global film fraternity to take note of his brand of storytelling. Now, he is in the limelight for an amazing reason. The director's work is being showcased at the Beyond Fest, an American film festival under the Tollywood to Hollywood segment. RRR, starring southern superstars Ram Charan and Junior NTR, received sensational response from the audience in Los Angeles. Fans were seen cheering and dancing to the songs of the movie. This was first time ever Rajamouli also appeared at the festival in person. He received a rapturous, long-standing ovation. The renowned filmmaker also interacted with movie enthusiasts at the grand event.
I was imagining that I was coming to America and I was going to watch the film in IMAX in America, but it looks like a place called Amirpet in Hyderabad, my hometown.
The Tollywood to Hollywood segment of the festival was kicked off with RRR. Rajamouli's other films like Bahubali, Eega, Magadhira and Maryada Ramana will also be screened. RRR is currently the fourth highest grossing Indian movie worldwide after Yash's KGF 2, Prabhas's Bahubali 2 and Amir Khan's Dangal. Bureau Report, India Today.
All right, here's some big breaking news coming in. Mohali RPG attack. Pakistan links has now emerged in this attack. India Today has shown you this story first on Mohali attackers arrested by the special cell. ISIS Khalistani link that's been established behind this RPG attack that's taken place in Mohali recently. We revealed to you CCTV images of these attackers. Now, India Today Newsbreak has been confirmed. The Mohali RPG attack was carried out by Khalistani and Pakistani elements. Joining hands, this attack took place in Mohali at a police station. A Pakistan link has now emerged in this RPG attack. India Today has shown you this news, and confirmation has come in now confirming this Mohali attack was carried out by ISIS and Khalistani links. In fact, these images very clearly showing the attack that took place, an RPG attack that literally scared off the vicinity in Mohali after a police station was literally bombed. An RPG attack that took place. Now reports coming in that there's a Pakistan link that's emerged to this RPG attack. All right, for more news and updates, you could log on to indiatoday.in. You could also download our app for more. Stay tuned. I'm going to come back with top news and updates on the other side.
Everyone's busy finding what's trending. You're busy finding out why. India Today, for those who research before reacting. Download the India Today app now.
Oh, sorry.
You're watching India Today. I'm Nabila Jamal. The headlines first. Big day in the Gyanvapi temple row as the court will be deciding on Shivling carbon dating shortly. Hindu side split over carbon dating of Shivling. Muslim side opposing the move. Aam Aadmi Party minister caught on camera taking anti-Hindu oath during mass religious conversion event. BJP lashes out, accuses him of insulting Hindu gods, but Aam Aadmi Party minister defends the oath. Bihar tense after alleged mosque desecration ruckus. Bidar, in fact, in Karnataka, we're seeing miscreants entering a mosque forcefully, breaking a lock. Cops refute allegations of the lock being broken. Savarkar jail replica created by BJP at the state executive meet, the venue in Bengaluru. BJP highlights Savarkar's life story, his history and achievements as a tribute.
This is 8 by 10 feet is what we are told. A portrait of Savarkar, the cot that he used to sleep, a replication of that, and the name board also, Vinayak Damodar Savarkar, 1883 to 1966.
And fresh controversy in Congress Bharat Jodo Yatra. Rahul with Savarkar poster triggers a massive row. Congress claims miscreants are behind this poster. And language war reignited in Tamil Nadu and Karnataka. Kanimoi and H.D. Kumaraswamy slammed the government over SSC exams in English and in Hindi. BJP hits back, says exams were always in 2 languages. Some big news coming in. Rashtriya Bajrang Dal workers are staging a protest in Jammu against the Adipurush, the film, over wrongful portrayal of Ravan and Lord Hanuman in the film. These are visuals coming in from Jammu, where the Rashtriya Bajrang Dal, those workers staging a massive protest in Jammu against the Adipurush, the movie, over wrongful portrayal of Ravan and Lord Hanuman in the film. These are images coming in of that protest. In fact, Adipurush as a film itself has run into a lot of controversies. Right-wing Hindu groups condemning the portrayal of Ravan. Let me quickly cut across to Sunil Ji Bhatt joining us live. Sunil, a quick word. The Bajrang Dal in Jammu has now come out protesting the film Adipurush and the wrong portrayal of Ravan. In fact, they're condemning that the film also must be banned. That's the demand that they're making, and we see those protesters there chanting slogans. Speak to them. Tell us what they really want.
Absolutely, Nabila. The controversy over the movie Adipurush has intensified. The activists of Rashtriya Bajrang Dal in Jammu have hit the streets and they are raising slogans against Saif Ali Khan and the filmmaker. They are saying that Ravan and Lord Hanuman have been wrongfully portrayed in the movie and it is not acceptable to them. They are saying that this movie should be banned as this movie has hurt the sentiments of Hindu community across the country. We will speak to the activists of the Bajrang Dal who are staging protests in Jammu. राकेश बजरंगी जी, जो ये फिल्म है इस पर जो विवाद हो रहा है, आप यहाँ पर प्रदर्शन कर रहे हैं, लेकिन दूसरे लोगों का ये भी मत है कि ये एक क्रिएटिव फ्रीडम है. क्या कहेंगे आप इस पर?
देखिए, कहीं भी किसी के धर्म के ऊपर या उसके देवी देवताओं के ऊपर आघात करना या उनकी आस्था के साथ ठेस पहुंचाने का किसी को भी कोई अधिकार जो है हमारे कानून के अंदर नहीं है. लगातार बॉलीवुड ने हमेशा यही काम किया कि हिंदुओं की आस्था के ऊपर प्रहार किया, हिंदुओं के देवी देवताओं का अपमान किया। इससे पहले तांडव के अंदर भी आप देख चुके हैं, भगवान शिव का अपमान हुआ, फिर नाक रगड़ रगड़ कर इन्होंने माफिया मांगी।
तो आपको लगता है कि जानबूझकर ऐसा किया जा रहा है कि हिंदू समाज के जो इंटरेस्ट है उनको हर्ट किया जाता है, उनके जो सेंटिमेंट्स है उसको हर्ट किया जाता है?
देखिए, लगातार जानबूझकर बॉलीवुड के अंदर ऐसी फिल्में बनाई जाती हैं जिससे हमारे हिंदू देवी देवताओं का अपमान होता है।
आपकी आपत्ति क्या है इस फिल्म को लेकर?
देखिए, इस फिल्म के अंदर जिस प्रकार से रावण दर्शाया गया है वो कोई मॉडर्न टाइप का रावण दिखाया गया है। उसके अंदर चमड़े के कपड़े इस्तेमाल किए गए हैं। भगवान श्री राम को चमड़े की जो है वो चप्पलें पहनाई गई हैं, जबकि भगवान श्री राम ने हमेशा खड़ाम पहनी, वो लकड़ी की होती हैं।
तो अभी आपकी मांग क्या है?
देखिए, हमारी मांग सरकार से ये है कि सरकार एक तो सेंसर बोर्ड को चेंज करे। कहीं ना कहीं सेंसर बोर्ड हमें लगता है बिका हुआ है। दूसरा नंबर, सरकार इस फिल्म के ऊपर पूर्ण रूप से प्रतिबंधित करे इस फिल्म को।
Clearly, Nabila, you just heard the protesting Bajrang Dal activists here. They are saying that the Hindu sentiments have been hurt by the filmmakers. They are also demanding that censor board has also hurt the sentiments of the Hindus, and they have demanded that this movie should be banned. They are raising objections over the portrayal of Ravana and Lord Hanumana in this movie. They are saying that Lord Rama is wearing leather shoes in this movie, and this is not acceptable to them. They are saying that the creative freedom cannot cross limits, and they are demanding ban on this movie. Nabila, back to you.
All right. Well, we see that the protests that have erupted in Jammu and Kashmir, in fact Jammu, this is the same protest we see in many other parts of the country as well, where we see the right-wing Hindu groups have been condemning that the film must be pulled down. It's not just asking them to rework on their scenes maybe, but in fact a ban on the film is what's being asked. Even the Ayodhya head priest has said that this has certainly hurt Hindu religious sentiments. But Sunil, give us an understanding on these protesters' demand. Do they really want the film to be completely banned, or is there a way that they would be okay if there's some edits done to the movie?
Well, Nabila, they are saying that editing is not acceptable to them. They want a complete ban on this movie, and they are also demanding an overhaul of the censor board. They are saying that time and again censor board is clearing movies which have anti-Hindu content in that. That's what they are alleging. And they are saying that government must look into this issue seriously, as time and again sentiments of the Hindu community have been hurt. We will again try and get a word from the protesters here. मुझे बताइए, अगर इस फिल्म में कुछ एडिट किए जाते हैं कुछ सीन्स, क्या आपको वो मान्य है या आप चाहते हैं पूरी फिल्म ही बैन हो?
देखिए, हम पूरी फिल्म को प्रतिबंधित चाहते हैं। ना तो इसकी पूरी फिल्म के अंदर हनुमान जी की जो लुक है वो चेंज होगी, ना भगवान राम के वस्त्र चेंज होंगे, ना ही इसके अंदर हनुमान जी रावण की जो लुक है वो चेंज होगी। तो हमें तो उनके ऊपर आपत्ति है। कहीं ना कहीं हमारे देवी देवताओं का मान इसके अंदर दिखाया गया है।
मुझे एक चीज बताइए, सेंसर बोर्ड ने तो इस फिल्म को क्लियर किया है, मतलब जो प्रोमो भी अभी आया, तो उसमें आपकी आपत्ति क्या है?
देखिए, हम इस फिल्म को बिल्कुल नहीं मानते। इस फिल्म को हम जम्मू कश्मीर में नहीं लगने देंगे।
अच्छा, यहाँ पर आप इसका यहाँ पर स्क्रीनिंग नहीं होने
देंगे इस फिल्म को।
So Nabila, you just heard the protesting Rashtriya Bajrang Dal activists are saying that they will not allow the screening of this movie here in Jammu and Kashmir. So clearly the controversy over the...
All right, here's some big news coming in from the Gyanvapi hearing that's currently being heard at the Varanasi court on whether or not the carbon dating survey can be carried out at that spot. All eyes currently on the Gyanvapi verdict. A big day in the Gyanvapi case hearing. Will the court order a Shivling carbon dating? Varanasi court now all set to decide on the verdict any moment from now. On Varanasi court, that's a wrong portrayal. That's wrong. Mishra joining us live from Varanasi. Abhishek, a quick word. Varanasi court all set to give its verdict on whether or not the Shivling's carbon dating will be allowed or not. This is an archaeological survey which establishes the age of that structure? How old has that structure been there in place? The carbon dating will also possibly establish whether this structure itself is a shivling or not. Now, Varanasi court all set to announce that verdict anytime now. Tell us a little more.
Well, certainly, Nabila, it's going to be a very important development as far as this Gyanvapi case is concerned. Because first, the argument was about the mentality of the case. And when it was clear, the Hindu side asked for the scientific approach to access about the age and the relevance of that Shivlinga, which has been claimed by the Hindu side. Now, let me show you the visuals first. We are just outside the Varanasi court, and all the advocates, the petitioners have reached inside the courtroom. The judge A.K. Vishwesh is also there, and anytime the verdict can come out as far as the scientific approach-based testing and investigation of that Shivlinga is concerned. Now, one thing is very important, Nabila, is not just about the fact that whatever has been found in the survey, the Hindu side is also looks like, disputed on this. One of the petitioner, Rakhi Singh, is saying there was no need of this carbon dating, and she's saying that it could damage the Shivlinga, and the other side, which is very adamant, and the all other four petitioners, they are saying that it is important to know how old the Shivlinga is and what is the history of this premises. So that is something which is very important. Now, the court has already listen to all the arguments, and within few minutes we'll get to know what the stand of the court is as far as the scientific approach based this investigation is concerned, and of course the carbon dating, because as far as Shivlinga is concerned, the carbon dating cannot be done on that. For that they need something, a fossil or something which could be utilized as far as the carbon element is concerned. But this verdict will be very important and will have the eyes of both the sides about the development of the Shingar Gauri case is concerned. Yes.
Abhishek, a quick word from you, if I can understand, what will carbon dating really establish? If at all Varanasi court announces that carbon dating can be allowed, that they can carry out this survey on that structure, what does that establish? Does it only establish the age, or will it also establish that this is a shivling and not a fountain?
Well, Nabila, one thing we need to understand that the Hindu side has said that during the arguments earlier, they made one thing very clear, that all the premises of Gyanvapi consist of, visible and invisible deities. So they are saying that all these things which have been found in the survey, be it the structures, be it, the sculptures, and one thing which is very important, the Shivlinga. So by accessing the age of it, one thing will be made clear by the Hindu side, that this premises, this Gyanvapi, which the Muslim side saying is a mosque, and the Hindu side is saying as a Shingar Gauri temple and an extension of the Adi Vishweshwara. So that particular thing will also be clear. So that is the only reason that to define the age of this premises, not just the Shivlinga, it is very important, and that is the only reason that they are demanding for the scientific investigation. Now, one thing is also very important, that if courts decided to go ahead with this verdict, so it will again be a situation where there will be a survey, they will also constitute a committee, and by consulting with the ASI, how they are going to go ahead with it, whether carbon dating is possible or not, or what other scientific approach will be made, that needs to be heard. But we are just waiting for the word from the court, what it has decided as far as this important petition about the carbon dating and the scientific methodology is concerned. Yes.
All right, stay with us. I'm going to quickly cut across to all the reactions coming in on this, as the Varanasi court all set to announce whether or not carbon dating can be allowed at that spot to try and find out the age of that structure. In just moments from now, here you have reactions pouring in.
मांग ये है कि शिवलिंग कितना पुराना है इसकी एएसआई जांच करे, अलग अलग तकनीक अपना के, या जो भी तकनीक अपनाए बिना शिवलिंग को क्षति पहुंचाए हुए उस सीमेंट की डेटिंग की जाएगी कि सीमेंट कब लगाया गया, कितना पुराना है। तो इन सारे माध्यमों से ये नापा जाएगा, ये एस्टेब्लिश किया जाएगा कि ये शिवलिंग कितना गहरा गया है, ये फाउंटेन है कि नहीं है, या ये शिवलिंग है, ये कितना पुराना है, इसका अर्घा है कि नहीं है। इन सारे माध्यमों से ये तय होगा कि यहाँ पे साइंटिस्ट और साइंटिफिक इन्वेस्टिगेशन इस पर्टिकुलर ऑब्जेक्ट के लिए क्या कहती है। इस इंटेंशन से एप्लीकेशन दायर की गई।
किसी तरह के हार्म ना कॉज हो, किसी तरह से उसको टेम्पर ना किया जाए और उसको सुरक्षित रखा जाते, अगर आरक्षित रखते हुए कोई जांच हो सकती है, उसका राखी सिंह समर्थन करती है। राखी सिंह का विरोध कार्बन डेटिंग के खंडन को था। कार्बन डेटिंग के चलते जो प्रक्रिया है उसके चलते जो खंडन,
साइंटिफिक जांच को लेकर के सब एक है।
साइंटिफिक जांच का हम समर्थन करते हैं, लेकिन शिवलिंग खंडित नहीं होना चाहिए।
देखिए, आज का फैसला हर मामले बहुत महत्वपूर्ण है। जो 16 मई को भगवान भोलेनाथ प्रकट हुए थे, वो क्या चीज़ है, कितना लंबाई है, कितनी गहराई है और उसकी प्रकृति क्या है, इसको जांच के लिए मैंने एक याचिका दिया है और आज पर फैसला है। फैसला आने के बाद तब मैं आपको पूरी बात बता पाऊँगा।
आज जो फैसला आना है, वैज्ञानिक विधि जो भी सर्वोत्तम विधि हो, यह सही तय करेगा। हम लोग देखिए इसके विशेषज्ञ नहीं हैं, न हम लोग विशेषज्ञ कोई अधिवक्ता है और ना ही न्यायालय इसके विशेषज्ञ है। ये एसआई बताएगा जांच करने के बाद कि कौन सी विधि जो है अच्छी होगी, बढ़िया होगी और जिससे जांच किया जाए।
जहाँ तक बात की आपने किसी के पत्थर या किसी शिवलिंग के कार्बन डेटिंग की बात की, हमारी जानकारी में ऐसी कोई सिस्टम ऐसा नहीं है जिसमें किसी पत्थर की कार्बन डेटिंग की जा सके, क्योंकि कार्बन डेटिंग 50,000 साल से पहले की चीज़ों की संभव नहीं है और उसी चीज़ की कार्बन डेटिंग की जाती है जो कभी वो चीज़ जीवित रही हो और बाद में मृत होने के बाद उसमें बचे हुए अवशेष की गणना करके कार्बन डेटिंग की जाती है।
All right, let me cut across to Abhishek for more on that. Abhishek, a quick word from you. Tell us what the plea says. While the plea is now going to be heard at the Varanasi court, what does the plea really say? What does it seek for?
Well, the plea is all about, the relevance of the Shivlinga and the structure which was found during the survey. After the previous verdict, where the court made it very clear that, the case is maintainable and they will heard as per, whatever has been said earlier. So today, the relevance is all about the access of the premises, about its age, its, all those findings in the case, in the survey, which was conducted earlier by the commission. So that is something which is also very important. And if we look into the whole history of this, case, when the petition was made by this 5 petitioner demanding for the worship of Shingar Gauri at the Gyanvapi temple premises, which was also, claimed by the Muslim side to be a mosque. So at that time, the court made the observation about having a survey, a videography was done, there was a compiled report which was given, and on the basis of that, there was a questioning and, the arguments over the maintainability. Now, the focus is all about the findings of the survey and that particular object, which has been said as Shivlinga by the Hindu side, and the Muslim side is saying it is a fountain. So to access, to know about its, history, to know about how relevant it is and whether or not the Hindu side has a chance or has a stand, what they are saying. Because during the, hearing previously, they made a lot of arguments, not just in terms of the survey report, but what the mythology has to say, what are the relevance of the Adi Vishweshwar, how long this worship has been going on. They also refer to the previous verdicts of High Court, be at the, Deen Muhammad case, and all those verdicts were discussed on the forum. So that is something very important. And if the court decided to go ahead with this scientific, survey and the scientific investigation of the premises, that is again going to be a very important development from the Hindu side, who is trying to make their stake very important and strong as far as Gyanvapi premises is concerned, which is all about getting the permission to have an access daily basis about the Shingar Gauri temple, and eventually it will make the case stronger for them, and the Muslim side will have a trouble to prove in the court what they have to say as far as their argument about it being a mosque is concerned. Yes.
All right. Abhishek, I want to get some clarity from you on whether or not this carbon dating will really help establish if this is a Shivling or not. Is that going to be a revelation through this carbon dating, or carbon dating is only going to find the age of that structure? Can it also detect if this is a Shivling?
Well, Nabila, one thing is very important in the petition which was said. They are saying that carbon dating or any scientific method So as far as Shivlinga, that claim Shivlinga is concerned, carbon dating is not possible because that can only be done on any fossil, be it wood or any living creature or any bone or any that type of structure. So that is one thing. Now it all remains to be seen how the court takes it into consideration, whether the arguments made in the previous hearing is the court satisfied and they find the need to conduct another survey, or the findings of the previous survey are sufficient enough to go ahead with the further proceedings. So that is important. Now carbon dating is not just a thing which will validate everything. As I said, that for the Shivlinga it cannot be done, but the other things within the premises, if there are any wooden structure, if there is any other fossil, anything, because carbon can only determine the age of that fossil, and for that the substance needs to be there. So the Hindu side is also saying that there are other scientific methods through which it could be accessed, be it the laser technology or by the radar thing, and they are also talking about the radioactive things. So all that only depends on the court, if they believe it, if they find it that it is required, if they ask to consult the ASI, which will actually will tell how possible it is to have such kind of survey or any scientific investigation. So that all narrows down to one point: if and how court finds it's relevant to do this order, and that will only will come out soon in just a while now, when the court will declare as far as this hearing and this particular point which was raised by the Hindu side.
Abhishek,
yes.
Also tell us that there's been this kind of divide within the Hindu side itself. Many of them on one hand saying that they want carbon dating to establish how old is that structure, the age of it. The other hand, you have people saying, what's the necessity for carbon dating? What is the necessity for that survey at all? Because it is a Shivling and there is no doubt or dispute over that. So to try and carry out a survey of such nature is questioning the fact that this is a Shivling or not. So let's not carry out a survey at all. So this kind of commotion between people within the Hindu side, how is that being managed?
Well, certainly, Nabila, and it will have some effect on the development of this case is concerned. See, Hindu side, 4 of the petitioners are on one side, and Rakhi Singh, who is the first petitioner, she's on the other side. Rakhi Singh is saying that she is not willing and she is not asking for it because she believes that, if the carbon dating thing will happen, so that can actually damage the Shivlinga, which the other side is saying that which is actually not possible, and they're asking for a scientific approach which will be determined by the court. They only want that this claim and argument which the Hindu side has made as far as this Gyanvapi premises and the structures are concerned, that should be validated. So that is one thing. Now they are saying that Rakhi Singh is along with them on the investigation, but her only problem and the only argument is about the carbon dating thing. So again, that will only be clear by the court which procedure they are going to follow. And also, it's not the first time this has happened, because Rakhi Singh has already, made herself out from the other 4 petitioners. Her advocate is arguing on her behalf in the court, and previously when there was a discussion and the arguments made about the maintainability of the suit, there were 2 different versions, although they both have a common motive, a common intention as far as the case is concerned, but their approach is different and their arguments are certainly on a different level. But it's all, again, I'm saying that it will only be effective and valid if the courts find it important to have this technical, or you can say the scientific survey or the investigation. And the Muslim side, who's already saying that it is not required. So if Rakhi Singh is getting again very vocal about it, that can eventually make their stake a little challenging, and Muslim side can take advantage of it. But again, it's all about the verdict, and we will have to wait what the court has to say as far as this demand is concerned. And yes, how the Hindu side is very keen on proving the fact that this Adi Vishweshwara, this temple, this premises, and this Shivlinga, which has been claimed, has a history and a relevance of 1,000 years, and that needs to be proved in the court through a scientific method of testing. Yes.
All right, so this scientific method of carbon dating at this point will not necessarily establish that whether this is a shivling or a fountain. So that's ruled out. That carbon dating is not going to establish whether this is a shivling or a fountain, but it will establish the age of that structure. It will show how old the structure is and that relevance that it may have to a temple that once stood. So, of course, the court now very keenly observing this matter. There's also a survey report that's been filed in court. Abhishek, would you be able to clarify for us whether that survey report has been reviewed? Is there any word on that survey report that was carried out just a few months ago on Gyanvapi Mosque to find out what were those symbols that was relevant to the Hindu religion? A big day in the Gyanvapi case hearing. All eyes on the court right now as we see that the court all set to announce a verdict on whether or not carbon dating on that so-called shivling will be allowed. In fact, the court now in just about some time will be announcing whether or not carbon dating survey, an archaeological survey where they try to find out a structure's age, how old is that structure, that survey, will that be allowed or not in just a little while from now? The verdict of which will be out. Abhishek is right there at the spot, who's been tracking those developments. Abhishek, the Varanasi court, like I asked you, any word on the survey report? But before that, Vishnu Jain, the advocate speaking, let's listen in.
मांग ये है कि शिवलिंग कितना पुराना है इसकी एएसआई जांच करे, अलग अलग तकनीक अपना के या जो भी तकनीक अपनाए बिना शिवलिंग को क्षति पहुंचाए हुए उस सीमेंट की डेटिंग की जाएगी कि सीमेंट कब लगाया गया, कितना पुराना है। तो इन सारे माध्यमों से ये नापा जाएगा, ये इस्टेब्लिश किया जाएगा कि ये शिवलिंग कितना गहरा गया है, ये फाउंटेन है कि नहीं है, या ये शिवलिंग है, ये कितना पुराना है, इसका अर्घा है कि नहीं है। इन सारे माध्यमों से ये तय होगा कि यहाँ पे साइंटिस्ट और साइंटिफिक इन्वेस्टिगेशन इस पर्टिकुलर ऑब्जेक्ट के लिए क्या कहती है। इस इंटेंशन से एप्लीकेशन दायर की गई।
All right, Abhishek was just tracking those developments. Abhishek, a quick word. We hear that there's of course anticipation building up on what the court is going to say as part of its verdict, whether or not they'll allow for carbon dating to take place. But again, give us the complexities. If at all this is allowed, what does it mean? Does it mean that this will be carried out immediately by a survey committee? Will there be a special team that will be formed to carry out this special survey? Will the survey report that was done previously be assessed and looked into? Tell us more.
Well, certainly, Nabila, if the court decided to go ahead with the scientific approach-based testing or the investigation of the premises or the Shivlinga, so that will have a relevance as far as its age is concerned, and it will eventually make the claim of the Hindu side stronger in the court. Now, one thing is also very important, because this procedure will not determine the future of this case. There are a lot of things which needs to be heard. Yes, there is already a survey report which has been kept on the table, so that will also be taken into consideration. Now, all the exercise and all this argument and all this petition by the Hindu side is about validating their arguments, because if you can recall, during the hearing about the maintainability, and when Vishnu Shankar Jain and Hari Shankar Jain were speaking about the mythological references, they were also speaking about the visible and invisible deities, the history of Adi Vishweshwara, the access to the temple. They produced their previous verdicts. They also show some photographs. They also spoke about what has been said in Shiv Puran, and all those relevances were given. So if they're able to prove in the court through this technical or scientific survey that if this Shivlinga or anything which has been found in the survey has a history of beyond 5,000 or to say that 4,000 years ago, that can actually make the claim stronger. And if the accessibility of that particular premises, because as far as the Gyanvapi Mosque claim is concerned, there is a time. So if that time frame is already been exceeded, if technically through this report, so eventually the Hindu side will have an advantage to prove their argument. So this is the one thing. It will not eventually determine, the verdict or the overall verdict of the case.
Right.
Because it's not just about the Shivlinga. Shivlinga, which is acclaimed by the Hindu side, is a part of it. The major argument and the major petition is about those 5 women who are asking for a day-to-day access to the Shingara Gauri temple to worship, and this is all interrelated.
Right.
So one by one things will be taken into consideration, and that will eventually go ahead as far as the future of this Gyanvapi case is concerned. Yes.
All right, Abhishek, thank you very much for joining us on that. Of course, India Today on top of the story. The Varanasi court all set to give out its verdict. We will be tracking this development. Now, a short break. We'll be right back. Stay with us. Traveling from different parts.
Armed with facts,
Looking at political background.
she takes the news by its horns.
Do you think the future of these students are not hampered?
Fierce, bold and direct, setting the tone for the biggest stories from every corner and every angle. Expect nothing but the unfiltered truth.
News first, niceties later. Watch me, Nabila Jamal, on India Today.
Make your media plan smarter with India Today Live TV on your connected devices. Make your media plan smarter with India Today Live TV on your connected devices. Amplify your brand with 100 million smart internet viewers. To advertise, mail us at sales@aajtak.com. Make your media plan smarter with India Today Live TV on your connected devices.
Welcome, you're watching In the Club. I'm Dipali Patel. This is where we get you the best from the world of entertainment. Now, in the next 30 minutes of our special broadcast today, we will give you a lowdown on all things that are trending from South. Starting with SS Rajamouli's RRR, which is making waves internationally. Yes, the movie has been submitted to the Academy for nominations in all prominent categories, including Best Picture and Best Director. Here's a detailed report. SS Rajamouli's RRR, featuring Junior NTR and Ram Charan, was one of the filmmaker's biggest hits of his career, and many fans hoped that the film could represent India at the Oscars. However, the film wasn't chosen as India's official entry to Oscars 2023, but there's still hope for an Oscar nomination as the makers are pushing RRR in 14 categories under For Your Consideration campaign. RRR has been submitted for Best Motion Picture, Best Director, Best Actor, Best Supporting Actor and Actress, among other categories. While Natu Natu has been submitted for Best Original Song. The fictional story was based on the lives of two Telugu freedom fighters, Alluri Sitarama Raju and Komarama Bhim, played by Ram Charan and Junior NTR respectively. RRR was lauded by critics and audiences in the West as well. Filmmaker S.S. Rajamouli emerged as a global brand with RRR, and now he and his team is going all out on the film's Oscar campaign. Yes, RRR was recently showcased at the Beyond Fest in US. The film starring Ram Charan and Junior NTR received an overwhelming response at the sold-out screening. Here are all the highlights.
S.S. Rajamouli gave proof of his storytelling abilities when RRR opened to sensational response at the box office and went on to become a blockbuster.
छुप के डर के नहीं, सामने से वार करना होगा.
Rajamouli, who made his debut with Student Number 1, emerged as a pan-India brand with Bahubali. It was, however, RRR that compelled the global film fraternity to take note of his brand of storytelling. Now, he is in the limelight for an amazing reason. The director's work is being showcased at the Beyond Fest, an American film festival under the Tollywood to Hollywood segment. RRR, starring Southern superstars Ram Charan and Junior NTR, received sensational response from the audience in Los Angeles. Fans were seen cheering and dancing to the songs of the movie. This was first time ever Rajamouli also appeared at the festival in person. He received a rapturous, long-standing ovation. The renowned filmmaker also interacted with movie enthusiasts at the grand event.
I was imagining that I was coming to America and I was going to watch the film in IMAX in America, but it looks like a place called Amirpet in Hyderabad, my hometown.
The Tollywood to Hollywood segment of the festival was kicked off with RRR. Rajamouli's other films like Bahubali, Ega, Magadhira and Maryada Ramana will also be screened. RRR is currently the fourth highest grossing Indian movie worldwide after Yash's KGF 2, Prabhas's Bahubali 2 and Amir Khan's Dangal. Bureau Report, India Today.
Adipurush teaser has been making headlines for all the wrong reasons, with many slamming filmmaker Om Raut for distorting facts. Here's a report.
The protests are increasing and the chorus for a ban growing. Adipurush, starring Saif Ali Khan, Prabhas and Kriti Sanon, is facing backlash over how Lord Ram and Ravan are portrayed in the mythological drama.
आ रहा हूं न्याय के 2 पैरों से अन्याय के 10 सर कुचलने.
All this triggered over a teaser of the film that has been made public. Even Ayodhya says are now strangely offended and called for a ban.
जिस प्रकार से दिखाया जा रहा है वो बिल्कुल अमर्यादित है और ये किसी रूप में यह आदर्श का पात्र नहीं रह गया. नाम रामायण का और उसका विकृत रूप दिखाया जा रहा है जो बहुत ही गलत है और मैं कहता हूं कि इस पर तुरंत बैन लगाया जाए.
First it was Hindu fringe groups, now even the Saffron Brigade is livid.
जो संदेश देना चाहते हैं रामायण, रामचरितमानस और धर्म ग्रंथों की मखौल बनाने का, ऐसा संदेश जीते जी विश्व हिंदू परिषद के कार्यकर्ता, बजरंग दल के कार्यकर्ता नहीं देने देंगे, नहीं देने देंगे, नहीं देने देंगे.
This is typically, you can say, we call it Shadyantra. Intentionally these people have been doing it just to gain a cheap publicity, and out of that cheap publicity they want to make crore rupees. All the time it has been happening with Hindu god and goddess just because of Hindus are calm. We don't react. We don't take law in our hand.
In Varanasi, a group called the Rashtriya Hindu Dal took to the streets demanding legal action against the director and producer. Adipurush director Om Raut is upset over the calls for the film to be banned. Raut says people must wait till January when the film is released on screens before demanding such drastic measures. Bureau Report, India Today.
Now, interestingly, amidst the drama and boycott calls for Prabhas and Saif Ali Khan star Adipurush, netizens are remembering Shah Rukh Khan's Ravan and demanding for its second part to release soon. Here's why.
धस जाए ये धरती या चटक जाए आकाश.
Prabhas's Adipurush has been at the receiving end of flack on the internet ever since the makers had released its teaser at a grand event in Ayodhya. From being heavily trolled for its VFX to people calling it a misrepresentation of Indian culture, Adipurush is being criticized by many. In fact, the hashtag boycott Adipurush was also trending on Twitter. Based on the epic Ramayana, the film is directed by Om Raut and also stars Kriti Sanon, Saif Ali Khan and Sunny Singh in key roles. Interestingly, amidst the drama and boycott calls, netizens are remembering Shah Rukh Khan's Ravan and demanding for its second part to release soon. So much so that hashtag Ravan2 is now trending on social media and fans couldn't help but compare its VFX with that of Adipurush.
Today you are born.
Ravan game के बाहर कैसे आ सकता है? In Ravan, Shah Rukh Khan played a dual role, a game developer and superhero G1, while Arjun Rampal played the title role of supervillain Ravan. The film gave India's its own Iron Man with no superpowers but a blue heart. While its action and VFX were lauded, the film received its share of criticism for producing an amalgamation of all the Hollywood superheroes like Iron Man, The Matrix, Superman, and Terminator 2. While the teaser of Adipurush might have received mixed reviews online, what also has caught the attention of the netizens is the sizzling chemistry between the leading pair, Prabhas and Kriti Sanon, during the launch. It has surely sparked dating rumors. Take a look.
The eyes, Chico, they never lie.
grand launch of the teaser of Om Raut's Adipurush took place in Ayodhya. While fans were eagerly waiting to get a glimpse of this much anticipated film, what caught the eyes of fans during the event was the sizzling chemistry between lead pair Prabhas and Kriti Sanon. And the internet just cannot stop gushing over the duo. From holding hands to lighting the diya together, and Kriti even offering her dupatta when she saw Prabhas sweat, the sweet romantic gestures between the two have added fuel to their dating rumors. The duo first met on the sets of their latest film Adipurush, and sparks were evident between them. The two developed a mutual liking for each other and have reportedly been taking things slow as they do not want to rush. Prabhas is known for his shy nature behind the camera and doesn't usually bond with everyone instantly. Reportedly, the duo had many heart-to-heart conversations and are constantly in touch. Eagle-eyed Twitterati also pointed out how Kriti called Prabhas during the games round of the celebrity chat show Coffee with Karan.
Say, hey Karan, it's me.
Hey Karan, it's me, I'm Prabhas.
Both Prabhas and Kriti have refrained from talking about their personal lives. In fact, Prabhas has never been linked with any other actress apart from Anushka Shetty, while Kriti too has remained tight-lipped about her relationships. Both Kriti and Prabhas share a sizzling bond, but is this just a promotional gimmick or is there something serious brewing between the two? Only time will tell. Entertainment Bureau, India Today. Chiranjeevi's last release, Acharya, may have tanked at the box office, but his latest release, Godfather, which also has Salman Khan's cameo, is doing well at the ticket counters. It has also beaten Nagarjuna's The Ghost, which rolled out in theatres on the same day as Godfather. Here's an Up South report.
మంచోళ్ళందరూ మంచోళ్ళు కాదు. నెక్స్ట్ సీఎం సీట్లో కూర్చోడానికి
అన్నీ వచ్చేసినాడు, అన్నీ ఒకేసి వెళ్ళిపోండి.
Chiranjeevi starrer Godfather released in theatres on the auspicious day of Dussehra and is already off to a good start.
నుంచి దూరంగా ఉన్నాను, కానీ నా నుంచి రాజకీయం దూరం కాలేదు. నేను ఇక స్టేట్ ఇస్తా. Z category security to drugs to local range.
The film has registered a solid opening with first day gross earnings of rupees 38 crore worldwide. Salman, who had a cameo in the film, took to social media and congratulated Chiranjeevi on the initial success of the film through a video.
My dear Chirugaru, I love you. And I heard that Godfather is doing really well. Congrats. God bless you. You know why, Chirugaru? क्योंकि इस देश और इस देश की जनता में है बड़ा दम. वंदे मातरम. ना ये तेरा मैटर है, ना मेरा मैटर है. ये फैमिली मैटर है. किसका? तेरे बड़े भाई के बड़े भाई का. Godfather.
Directed by Mohan Raja, Godfather is a political drama and had clashed with Nagarjuna's The Ghost at the box office but outperformed the film by a huge margin in advance bookings. It also features Naitara in key role. The film is a remake of Prithviraj Sukumaran's 2019 Malayalam flick Lucifer, which was a huge box office hit. It's time for a short break now, but there's lots more coming up on the other side, so stay tuned to In the Club. trend of remaking South Indian movies is not new for the Hindi film fraternity. In fact, in the last 2 decades, South Indian movies have not only been big commercial hits, but have also appealed to a pan-Indian audience. Great reason then for the Hindi film industry to resort to the age-old formula of remaking commercial Southern film with a Hindi twist.
ರಕ್ತದಿಂದ ಬರೆದಿರೋ ಕತೆ ಇದು.
Southern cinema has left the audience stunned with its larger-than-life sets and intriguing stories.
కట్ట మీద కూసనే కోతలు కూసే దాంట్లో ఉండదు గానే.
With films like KGF Chapter 2,
ఎవడు యుద్ధం ఆడితే
Pushpa the Rise, raking in good box office numbers.
పుష్పరాజ్
Action, bang.
Hindi film producers are hoping that rehashing Southern hits could be a short way to get audiences back to theatres.
The dialogue was nice.
Yeah.
The latest Hindi remake of Southern film to hit the cinemas was Vikram Vedha. A decorated officer who has shades of grey, while an anti-hero who makes look everything he does look uber cool.
ये रुआब कैसे बना आपका दादा? किस्मत से फाइट मारोगे ना मुन्ना, तभी किस्मत नहीं सुनेगी. मौका सिर्फ आता नहीं है, छीना भी जाता है.
क्या हर बुराई वाकई बुरी होती है.
Impressive performances by the main cast and gripping stories suited for the 70mm.
गेम क्या है तुम्हारा?
यही तो आपको पता लगाना है सर.
Vikram Vedha had it all to keep the audiences glued to the screens, perhaps why it did reasonably well at the box office despite facing stiff competition from Punyan Selvan 1. While it couldn't mint big numbers at the box office on its opening day, raking in 10.58 crore rupees on its first day.
पता है हम हर एनकाउंटर के बाद भी चैन की नींद क्यों सोते हैं? क्योंकि हम जानते हैं हमने किसी बेगुनाह को नहीं मारा.
The good word of mouth helped this Hrithik Roshan and Saif Ali Khan starrer witness slight improvement in its collection with a 25% jump in the numbers on day 2 as it raked in rupees 12.51 crores.
आप और हम बिल्कुल एक जैसे हैं सर, और एक दूसरे के वजह से.
सवाल सही गलत का है. लाइन किस तरफ सही है और लाइन किस तरफ गलत.
The third day ended with adding another 14.50 crore rupees, taking its total opening weekend collection to 38 crores.
एक अपराध एक दंड. अगर अपराध करने वाले को सजा देते हैं तो करवाने वाला बच निकलता है.
The film is the Hindi remake of R. Madhavan and Vijay Setupathy's 2017 Tamil film of the same name, directed by Pushkar Gayatri.
वो का इकलौता बेटा 3 हफ्तों से मिसिंग.
अब हम क्या करेंगे? Meanwhile, Ajay Devgan is gearing up for the release of the Hindi remake of Drishyam 2. A recall teaser of the first film was also released recently.
पणजी में स्वामी चिन्मयानंद जी का सत्संग था. हम सब वहीं गए थे.
तुम सत्संग की जगह कितने बजे पहुंची?
लगभग 8:30 बजे.
क्या खाना खाया?
पाव भाजी.
मेरा बेटा कहाँ है?
And the makers even offered a 50% discount on advance booking of tickets on October 2nd, a date immortalized by Ajay's character in the film.
बड़ा सबूत बन जाता है.
मेरा नाम विजय सलगांवकर है और ये मेरा कन्फेशन है.
Mohanlal's Drishyam 2 was released directly on Amazon Prime Video as it skipped theatrical release due to the COVID-19 lockdown.
സിനിമ എൻ്റെ ചെറുപ്പകാലം മുതലുള്ള സ്വപ്നമാണ്.
നമ്മുടെ സിനിമയിൽ ആരാ നായകൻ? ദുൽഖർ സൽമാനെ വെച്ചാലോ?
ഉള്ള കാശൊക്കെ എടുത്ത് സിനിമ പിടിക്കാൻ പോകുന്നതിന് മുമ്പ് അഞ്ജുനെ കെട്ടിച്ചു വിടണം.
The film, a sequel to Drishyam, received rave reviews and ended up being a digital blockbuster.
പോലീസുകാർ പറമ്പിലൂടെ വരുന്നു.
While Vikram Vedha and Drishyam 2 are currently in the limelight, making the right noise, let's take a look at how Hindi remakes of southern films have fared in the past.
ये रुआब कैसे बना आपका दादा? किस्मत से फाइट मारोगे ना मुन्ना तभी किस्मत नहीं सुनेगी. मौका सिर्फ आता नहीं है, छीना भी जाता है.
Jersey was remade in Hindi under the same title with Shahid Kapoor in the lead.
सच में जर्सी खरीद के दोगे ना पापा? प्रॉमिस हो गया, देख लो. अब आप प्रॉमिस तोड़ नहीं सकते, चांस ही नहीं है.
While the Bollywood version received critical acclaim, it failed to leave any impact at the box office.
500 दिए.
अपने घर में अपनी बीवी से चोरी कर रहे हो तुम. हर रोज लगता है कि इससे ज्यादा नहीं गिर सकते तुम, बट यू प्रूव मी रॉन्ग एवरी सिंगल टाइम. ऐसे देखती हूँ ना तो सब लगता है कि मेरी वजह से हुआ. यू लिस्निंग टू मी? मेरी तरफ देखो एटलीस्ट.
एक बढ़िया क्रिकेट प्लेयर और अब एक लूजर.
The lifetime collection of the film stands at rupees 19.68 crore net, and needless to say, it ended up being a box office stud.
आखिरी बार खुश तभी देखा था मैंने.
Jersey is widely regarded as one of the finest films of Nani's career.
That for the first time. He was a cop.
The sports drama grossed nearly 41 crore rupees and emerged as a hit. The film was shot on a budget of rupees 25 crores.
ఇంత పెద్ద ప్రపంచంలో ఈ రోజు దాకా నన్ను జడ్జ్ చేయింది నా కొడుకొక్కడే.
Shot on a budget of rupees 10 crore, Jigar Thanda ended up grossing rupees 35 crore during its run at the box office to emerge as one of the most profitable Tamil films of 2014.
உன்னை சுத்தி வட்டம் போட்டு ஒரு கழுகு சுத்திட்டு இருக்கு. என்கவுண்டர்னா வேறு பார்க்க உங்க ஏரியால ஆள் சுத்திட்டு இருப்பாங்க.
The Siddharth-led action comedy was later remade in Hindi as Bachchan Pandey with Akshay Kumar in the titular role.
भौकाल बनाए रखे के लिए भय बनाए के रखना बहुत जरूरी है.
While many expected it to do well at the box office, it ended up bombing. The film, shot on a budget of rupees 180 crore rupees, collected merely rupees 49.98 crore during its theatrical run.
ज्यादा लपर टपर किया ना यही गाड़ देंगे.
मैं बस आप ही फिल्म बनाने आई थी.
Similarly, Arjun Reddy was remade in Hindi as Kabir Singh with Shahid Kapoor in the lead.
I really love her, man.
Kabir, what do you like in me?
Like the way you breathe.
The Hindi version proved to be a sensational blockbuster despite being criticized for promoting misogyny and toxic masculinity.
लाइफ में एक टाइम ऐसा आता है जब अंदर से ना घंटी बजती है, तब बंद कर देना चाहिए सब, नहीं तो ये बंदा गया.
The film raked in rupees 278.24 crore rupees during its run, and it was made on a budget of rupees 60 crores.
उसी को लेके क्या करोगे तुम लाइफ में कबीर?
I'm not a rebel without a cause, sir.
Now, even Vijay Nair became a household name when Arjun Reddy opened to a sensational response in Andhra Pradesh and Telangana in 2017.
ఆ అమ్మాయిని మినహాయించి మిగతా వాళ్ళంతా మీ ఇష్టం. కక్కుర్తి పడకండి. తరగతులు పెరిగే కొద్దీ కొత్త తరగతులు వస్తూనే ఉంటాయి. మీకు అవకాశాలు బాగానే ఉంటాయి.
The romantic drama, shot on a budget of merely rupees 5 crore, earned a share of rupees 18.98 crore during its theatrical run. Entertainment Bureau, India Today. That's all we could pack in our show today, but keep watching In the Club from Monday to Friday at 2:30 p.m. and 11:30 p.m. only on India Today to get your daily dose of entertainment. This is me, Dipali Patel, signing off. Till next time, thanks for watching and goodbye.
Make your media plan smarter with India Today Live TV on your connected devices.
Kerala's public health. All political parties traveling from different parts.
Armed with facts,
Looking at political back.
she takes the news by its horns.
Do you think the future of these students are not hampered?
Fierce, bold and direct, setting the tone for the biggest stories from every corner and every angle. Expect nothing but the unfiltered truth.
News first, niceties later. Watch me, Nabila Jamal, on India Today.
Everyone's busy finding what's trending. You're busy finding out why. India Today, for those who research before reacting. Download the India Today app now.
You are watching India Today.
Hello, where you're watching India Today TV. I'm Sneha Mordani. Let's tell you what the top stories this Friday are. Gyanvapi verdict has been deferred. Hearing now on carbon dating of Shivling to continue. Next hearing on the 11th of October. AAP minister caught on camera taking anti-Hindu oath during mass religious conversion event. BJP lashes out, accuses him of insulting Hindu gods, but AAP minister defends the oath. Bidar tense after alleged mosque desecration ruckus. Miscreants enter mosque forcefully, breaking a lock there. Cops refute allegations. Savarkar jail replica created by the BJP at the state executive meeting venue in Bengaluru. BJP highlights Savarkar's life history and achievements in tribute. Fresh controversy in Congress Bharat Jodo Yatra. Rahul with Savarkar poster triggers massive controversy. Congress claims miscreants behind the poster. Language war reignited in Tamil Nadu and Karnataka. Kadimodi and HD Kumaraswamy slammed the government over SSC exams in English and Hindi. BJP hits back, says exams were always in two languages. News just coming in, we'll go straight to that. This has got to do with the Gyanvapi verdict, which has been deferred by the court. The hearing on the carbon dating of the Shivling to continue. Next hearing on the 11th of October. Verdict on the carbon dating expected on the 11th of October itself.
वो पार्ट ऑफ सूट प्रॉपर्टी है कि नहीं है, पहली बात, और दूसरी बात, क्या कार्बन डेटिंग और साइंटिफिक इन्वेस्टिगेशन हो सकता है कि नहीं, इस मुद्दे पे हमने अपना क्लैरिफिकेशन दे दिया है। मुस्लिम पक्ष को सुनने के बाद 11 अक्टूबर के बाद माननीय न्यायालय में अपना फैसला सुनाया। कोर्ट ने क्लैरिफिकेशन मांगा था कि क्या साइंटिफिक इन्वेस्टिगेशन के लिए कोर्ट कोई कमीशन जारी कर सकती है, जिस पे हमने सीपीसी के ऑर्डर 26 रूल ए की तरफ 10A की तरफ कोर्ट का ध्यान आकृष्ट किया, जिसमें कोर्ट को पावर है कि साइंटिफिक इन्वेस्टिगेशन इसमें जारी किया जा सकता।
तो ये दोनों माना जाए कि अभी लेट होगा?
नहीं, लेट और जल्दी तो नहीं होता है कोर्ट में। कोर्ट ने अब इस हमारी जो क्लैरिफिकेशन पे इस पे मुस्लिम पक्ष अपना जवाब देना चाहता है। मंगलवार को 11 अक्टूबर को कोर्ट ने लगाया, उनको सुनने के बाद कोर्ट इसमें अपना ऑर्डर पास कर।
As there with us, getting us more details, joining us right now from Varanasi. Abhishek, talk to us a little about the carbon coating of the Shivling. What more details can you share with us about what is expected really on the 11th of October next?
Well, certainly, Sneha, today when it was expected that the verdict will be out, but the court has taken the time. They've also asked for any objection if there is from the Muslim side, and also has taken the time for 3 to 4 days to actually study thoroughly as far as the petition and the claim by the Hindu side is concerned. The Hindu side is quite optimistic. They are saying they're still on the same demand, and they believe that the carbon dating or any other scientific method which is required to access and to get the age of that Shivlinga which has been claimed should be done, and that is the only reason that this time has been given 4 days of time, and on 11th of October now it is expected that the verdict can come. But the court has also given time to the Muslim side, so if there is any objection and something which the Muslim side wants to add on to, that can only be heard on the 11th of October. But yes, indeed, as far as this technical survey or the scientific survey is concerned, the court has moved ahead in it, has not given the verdict, but given the time frame to study more and to get the objection if there are, as far as this petition is concerned.
All right, I'm thanking you for the moment, Abhishek Mishra, tracking all of those details from Banaras today. More news coming in. Let's go straight to that. Well, after Delhi Mantri's anti-Hindu oath, BJP is breathing fire on Chief Minister Kejriwal. BJP's Chunawi Hindu Bab at Arvind Kejriwal. During polls, Arvind Kejriwal chanted Chalisa. Gautam inciting riots at the behest of Kejriwal is what the BJP is saying.
अरविंद केजरीवाल जी, बहुत दुख होता है ये कहते हुए भी कि आप चुनाव में चुनावी हिंदू बन जाते हैं, बहरूपीय बन जाते हैं। मुझे याद आता है हनुमान चालीसा का पाठ कर रहे थे आप। जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर, जय कपीस तिहो लोक उजागर, रामदूत अतुलित बलधामा, अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुतनामा। चुनाव खत्म, हिंदुओं को वोट बैंक समझते हैं, उनकी भावनाओं को आहत करने का काम खुद ही करवाते हैं। अगर आपकी याददाश्त चली गई हो तो ये तस्वीर लेके आया हूं, देखिए किस तरह से तब तो मंदिर जा रहे थे। और अब चुप्पी साधी हुई है।
And we have more news coming in with the Delhi BJP President Adesh Gupta having given a complaint now to the DCP to register an FIR against Rajinder Pal Gautam. Delhi BJP sought registration of FIR under 6 sections of the Indian Penal Code against Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal and the minister in question here. Registration of FIR sought under IPC 153A, 153B, 295A, 298, 505 and 506. BJP is accusing Arvind Kejriwal of conspiring with the minister for his speech in Ambedkar Bhavan in Delhi on the 5th of October event. Well, up is in the dock over Delhi minister's anti-Hindu oath. In a video shared by the BJP AAP minister, Gautam can be seen taking an oath to not worship Ram Krishna and other Hindu gods at Vishal Damdiksha Samroh, an event organized by the Buddhist Society of India on the 5th of October. This event was attended by nearly 10,000 people who pledged to follow the 22 vows given by Baba Sahib Ambedkar while embracing Buddhism. The oath has triggered massive political war. BJP has come down heavily on the minister. The Saffron Party demanded the AAP chief to sack the minister. Arvind Kejriwal is angry, we hear. After the uproar, Gautam offered a clarification and said he does not intend to hurt the faith of anyone. He's also said that these 22 pledges were taken by Ambedkar as well.
ईश्वर नहीं मानूंगा और ना ही उनकी कभी पूजा करूंगा मैं ब्रह्मा विष्णु और महेश को कभी ईश्वर नहीं मानूंगा और ना ही उनकी पूजा करूंगा मैं राम और कृष्ण को ईश्वर नहीं मानूंगा और ना ही उनकी कभी पूजा करूंगा मैं गौरी गणपति आदि हिंदू धर्म के किसी भी देवी देवताओं को नहीं मानूंगा और ना ही उनकी पूजा करूंगा ईश्वर ने।
कब का ये वीडियो है और सर जो वीडियो में कंटेंट है उसको लेकर के आपका क्या स्टैंड है?
कभी कंटेंट पहले पूरा देखिए। लोग आधा अधूरा कट पेस्ट करके, भारतीय जनता पार्टी की आदत रही है वो झूठ बोलना और हर धार्मिक मुद्दे को भी राजनीति में घसीटना। क्योंकि कोई राजनीतिक प्रोग्राम नहीं था। भारतीय बौद्ध महासभा जो डॉक्टर बाबा साहेब अम्बेडकर जी ने बनाई, हर साल दीक्षा का आयोजन होता है। जब डॉक्टर बाबा साहेब अम्बेडकर जी ने 14 अक्टूबर 1956 को बौद्ध धर्म की दीक्षा ली थी और उन्होंने लाखों अनुयायियों को बौद्ध धर्म की दीक्षा दिलाई, 22 प्रतिज्ञाएं दिलवाई। तो वो जब हर साल बौद्ध धर्म दीक्षा का आयोजन पूरे देश में हज़ारों स्थानों पर होता है और पूरी दुनिया में होता है, वहाँ भी बौद्ध धर्म की दीक्षा दिलाई जाती है और 22 प्रतिज्ञाएं कराई जाती हैं। वो जो भी आरोप लगा रहे हैं एकदम झूठे हैं, एकदम झूठे हैं।
अरविंद केजरीवाल अगर वास्तव में अपने आप को सेकुलर मानते हैं, अगर वो वास्तव में अपने आप को धर्मनिरपेक्ष मानते हैं, कभी कभी तो वो कहते हैं हम तो मंदिर जाते हैं, हनुमान जी की पूजा करते हैं। ये कैसा ढोंग है अरविंद केजरीवाल जी? और अगर ये ढोंग नहीं है तो अरविंद केजरीवाल जी 24 घंटे के अंदर गौतम जी को बर्खास्त करिए। आप 24 घंटे के अंदर बर्खास्त करिए। हम तो कंप्लेंट देने जा रहे हैं उनके खिलाफ।
आज हम सब जा रहे हैं, इसकी कंप्लेन कर रहे हैं और इस मिनिस्टर को यथाशीघ्र इसको संवैधानिक पदों पर रहने का अधिकार नहीं है, क्योंकि कोई भी व्यक्ति जब ऐसे पद पे आता है तो उसका पहला शपथ होता है संविधान का शपथ। उसमें आप जिसको भी मानते हैं उसको गॉड को माने, ईश्वर को माने, उसकी शपथ लेकर के कहते हैं कि हम शपथ लेते हैं कि हम संविधान की रक्षा करेंगे, उस अक्षुणता को बनाए रखेंगे, संप्रभुता बनाए रखेंगे। ये शपथ कहां गया अरविंद केजरीवाल? क्यों दिलाते हो शपथ?
आम आदमी पार्टी लोगों का धर्म परिवर्तन करा रही है। पंजाब में, दिल्ली में ये सब लोगों को जानकारी थी किस तरह धर्म परिवर्तन के अड्डे खोल रखे हैं, लेकिन जनतक तौर पर सामने खड़े होकर मंच पे कभी कोई ऐसी बात कहेगा, इसकी किसी ने कल्पना नहीं की थी। मुझे बहुत दुख और खेद हुआ है आज। मुझे लगता है कि भारत का आने वाले समय में चेहरा मोहरा कैसा होगा, अरविंद केजरीवाल भारत को क्या देना चाहते हैं, हमारे बच्चों का भविष्य कैसे होगा जब मुख्यमंत्री और मंत्री मंचों पे खड़े होकर किसी धर्म विशेष के लिए कहेंगे कि इसको नहीं मानो, कल को दूसरे धर्म के खड़े लोग होंगे इस धर्म को मत मानो, हम कसम खाते हैं हम इस धर्म के लोगों को खड़े नहीं होने देंगे। इस तरह की जो काम किया है ये घोर पाप अपराध है। ये इसका संवैधानिक पद पर रहने का अधिकार नहीं है।
हिंदू देवी देवताओं को गाली देना, अपमान करना, हिंदू परंपराओं का अपमान करना, इस प्रकार की भाषा, वो भी मंत्री रहते हुए, ये शायद देश में पहली बार किसी संवैधानिक पद पर बैठे हुए व्यक्ति ने सार्वजनिक तौर पर हिंदुओं के खिलाफ और हिंदू देवी देवताओं के खिलाफ इस प्रकार की भाषा बोली है। एक तरफ तो राजेंद्र पाल गौतम हिंदू देवी देवताओं को गाली दे रहे हैं और दूसरी तरफ अरविंद केजरीवाल गुजरात में जय श्री कृष्णा बोलने का ढोंग कर रहे हैं।
Amit Bhardwaj is getting us more details on that story, joining us on that controversy. The AAP says this is much ado about nothing. What is it that he said wrong? This is Ambedkar who said the exact same thing. Somebody is just repeating what has been said by the very, very respected B.R. Ambedkar. Amit?
Well, Sneha, this is a big political controversy which is snowballing in the national capital, and we are getting you the latest visuals from Parliament Street police station, where the Delhi BJP delegation has come. Right there in the visuals, what you are seeing is Delhi BJP Chief Adesh Gupta along with Harish Khurana. Two of these had come to Parliament Street Police Station to file a complaint against Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal along with the Delhi SC/ST Welfare Minister Rajendra Pal Gautam. So clearly the legal trouble for the AAP minister is increasing. It is snowballing. On the other side, you have Rajendra Pal Gautam saying that what he has said is repetition of Ambedkar's woe. What he said is nothing new, and he is accusing that the BJP is trying to snowball the issue. The BJP is trying to actually score a political points by raking up controversy in regards to the Ambedkar Bhavan event where Diksha of Buddhism was taken at a large scale by at least 10,000 people. That is what the organizers had claimed in the first position. But Sneha, what we are also learning through our sources is that Delhi Chief Minister and Aam Aadmi Party convener Arvind Kejriwal is not happy with the conduct of Rajendra Pal Gautam.
Amit, we'll of course keep coming back to you for more on that as that controversy snowballs, really. We are shifting focus to some news just coming in. Let's go straight to that. News is coming in. Stubble burning continues in Punjab. This in spite of the fact that you now have an Aam Aadmi Party government in power in the state. The BJP is hit out at Arvind Kejriwal over stubble burning in Punjab. Amit Malviya has tweeted, earlier Arvind Kejriwal would blame stubble burning in Punjab for pollution in Delhi. Now that AAP is in power in Punjab, stubble burning has started again. And will it choke Delhi and the rest of North India in no time? What is the Chief Minister of Delhi doing to ensure that Delhi breathes clean? Remember, this was an expectation not just from political leaders, but also from the Aam Janta. In Delhi and the National Capital Region, also in the Gangetic Plains, the Indo-Gangetic Plains, and overall the North India region where pollution during the winter months is a big health hazard. We now have these questions being raised again, given that the Aam Aadmi Party is in power not just in Delhi, but in Punjab. So where did the coordination really go wrong? How did the coordination then go straight out the window? Is the question that Delhiites and many other people living in North India would want to ask of both the governments in Delhi and Punjab. It's the Aam Aadmi Party government. Should there have been no better coordination? That's a question the BJP is also asking. The BJP has tweeted about this with Amit Malviya, the IT head of the BJP department, talking about the fact that both of these parties, in fact both of these, Aam Aadmi Party is in power in both of these states. AAP is in power in the state and Punjab and Delhi. Earlier, Arvind Kejriwal would blame stubble burning in Punjab for pollution in Delhi. Now that the Aam Aadmi Party is in power in Punjab, stubble burning has started again and it will choke Delhi and the rest of North India in just no time. What is Arvind Kejriwal doing to ensure that Delhi breathes clean? That's the question that BJP's Amit Malviya is asking. The Aam Aadmi Party is in power in both Punjab and Delhi, and the question about coordination and how is this being coordinated given that stubble burning is started in Punjab already. Pictures coming in from Punjab. Amit Malviya put that tweet out. Amit Malviya, that's a question that we all are seeking answers to as well. What can the central government do to intervene given that once again stubble burning has started in Punjab?
It is not a question of what the central government can do. It is the Aam Aadmi Party in Punjab that has to ensure that those stubbles are burnt in Punjab, which is the main reason for the pollution in Delhi and rest of North India. Till last year, Arvind Kejriwal would blame the Punjab government for stubble burning. Now that they are in power, it is for them to ensure that no stubble burning happens in Punjab. And if you recollect, Arvind Kejriwal came up with this magic chemical and he said if you spray it, the fodder just completely disappears. He spent 26 crore rupees in advertising that product that reached 300 farmers in Delhi. It's perhaps time that he puts that kind of money and gets that magic chemical formula to every farmer in Punjab so that the stubble burning doesn't happen. If Delhi has to breathe
then stubble burning has to stop in Punjab, and Aam Aadmi Party is in power in Punjab. So the responsibility is entirely that of Arvind Kejriwal.
Like them to work in this direction, Mr. Malviya, because we all are concerned. It's not just the BJP, but the armed people, the armed public, all of us. We are concerned about Delhi and NCR choking at this time of the year. We really expected better because the Aam Aadmi Party came to power in Punjab.
You must get Arvind Kejriwal to your channel or get your reporters to ask him why stubble burning is happening in Punjab. If Delhi suffers this time, it will be entirely because of Arvind Kejriwal and no other politician. Stubble burning is a problem of Punjab and it has to be addressed in Punjab. The Aam Aadmi Party is in power. Arvind Kejriwal is de facto the super CM of Punjab. He has put his people who in fact direct Bhagwant Mann, people like Raghav Chadha and the others, he has to take responsibility and he must be held accountable.
All right, Mr. Malviya, I'm thanking you for the moment. Delhi has spent, in fact, 68 lakh rupees on stubble composer that Mr. Malviya was referring to, and 20 crore rupees to more than 20 crore rupees to advertisers. It is what many reports seem to be suggesting. Why has the stubble burning then started in Punjab already? Communal tension, meanwhile, prevails in Karnataka's Bidar after miscreants allegedly tried to enter a mosque. The administration of Mahmood Gewan Madrasa and mosque has alleged that miscreants tried to break open the lock of the mosque while chanting Bharat Mata Ki Jai, also alleging that property of the mosque was damaged by them. Muslims have want to carry out protests if a case isn't registered against these people under stringent provisions of the UAPA, and action is not taken against them. Meanwhile, the police have registered a case against 9 people, of which 4 have been arrested so far. 5 are still absconding. According to an FIR that has been registered, some miscreants entered the mosque illegally, threatening the security persons there. Cops claim that no locks were broken. It's a regular practice from the Nizam period of performing puja during the Shera. Massive political war has erupted. AIMIM chief Asauddin Owaisi hit out at the Basavaraj Bommai government, claiming that this is the BJP that promotes these activities to demean Muslims. Congress has also joined in. Karnataka government, meanwhile, has promised action.
अगर पुलिस ये कार्रवाई करती है और उनके खिलाफ सख्त एक्शन लेती है तो फिर ठीक है, अगर नहीं लेती है तो फिर कल जुमा है। कल जुमा के मौके पर सारे लोग, नौजवान और बड़े लोग, सारे मुसलमान जमा होकर फिर इसका बहुत जोर पुरजोर जो है ना एहतजाज करेंगे। इसलिए मैं शहर की अवाम से, खासतौर से मुसलमानों से इस बात की जो है ना नौजवानों से गुजारिश करता हूँ।